Why does everything suck?
This doesn't.
Netflix.
Actually, that's not fair. Silo was actually excellent. I like the first episode.
Wasn't that an Apple though?
Yeah.
I heard
So
Apple's
Netflix
been
is your
turning
answer?
out some really good stuff. You had Masters of the Sky. You had
Yeah.
yeah.
Apple's had some good stuff.
Ted
Dark
Lasso
Knight
was
was
good
good.
for a season or two.
2. The third season was a little bit of a mess. We'll see what happens with
Season
the
4 's
fourth
gonna suck.
season.
Ted Lasso without Lasso. Ted Lasso-less.
No, he's gonna be in it.
Oh, he is.
Wait, so
Yep.
they're making another one? I thought they ended it.
No.
They
Ted's gonna come back
they did.
and he's gonna suck his wife's dick a little bit. Then she's gonna peg him, and then his fucking son is gonna say, "Dad, why are you such a bitch?" And he's gonna be like, "I'm not a bitch. That's just the world, son." And his son's gonna go like, "Oh, great. Can I cut my balls off?" And then Ted's gonna be like, "Sure, that's a great idea. Then you can play on the fucking Richmond women's team, and it'll be great. You can come to England, and I can watch you be a fucking cuck, and it'll be just like your dad." And that's how season 4 of Ted Lasso is gonna go.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, man. Oh, that is a
I'm
salty,
telling you,
ready
that's
rant.
just, either that or Ted's gonna castrate himself and let the big blonde bitch fuck him from behind. It's
I
gonna be
forget.
one or the other.
I forget. Wasn't someone
With her
gay, by the
boobs.
way, in that
We're
season?
demonetized already. I don't care. What?
Wasn't
Who?
someone gay, by the way, in that season?
Ted's probably gay because he watches
you had
his
that one-
wife get railed. I
Wasn't
don't
the
know.
one
Yeah,
the
what-
one
what-
soccer player? Sorry.
Jamie Tart?
the soccer player and the reporter.
No, it turned into stupid bitch show. The girl that was
Well, it
fucking the company, the pink fluffy bunny chick that wasn't had nothing to do with soccer. Jamie's girlfriend, the idiot with the annoying
left
voice
Roy
that
and
nobody
went
wanted to
with
see.
the bitch.
Yeah, it became I don't even remember her damn name. What was her name?
I
Chick?
can't remember either. Yeah.
All I know is there was
Yeah,
way
she-
too much of her, and
Yeah.
I was tired of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steve
she went to
Unfiltered,
be
folks.
one-
I've had enough. I've had enough. I think I've finally broke between Arcane season 2, Cobra Kai, whatever the fuck you want to call this, Twisters, which somebody told me was good, but
More like-
apparently we're launching dry polymer into tornadoes, and that's not going to cause an ecological disaster. Because whatever.
Cobra Kai, let's kill kids.
Cobra Kai.
season
Oh
2,
my
part-
god, dude! And then
season 6, part 2.
so the fight. You didn't get to see the. I say the fight. The fight. And I'll
That was-
parentheses.
Man, that was the stupidest thing
So-
I've ever seen.
So you know what our entertainment was from? So I had it up in Discord last night. That's where our entertainment came from for the fight. Was Alan basically cutting in Netflix titles like advertisements for every fucking round of fighting because the fights. I mean, the undercard fights were fine. I mean, they were what they were. But then you get to
not
I
the
mean,
woman one. That was
the
fucking
woman
horrible.
one. It's like I don't know. Like apparently women boxers aren't allowed to block.
Yeah, well, that's the only reason why their statistics were so high. That is the only reason. But there's no technique whatsoever in the women's game. If that was the greatest one that they've a rematch of the greatest women's fight ever, count me out. I'm not interested.
Well, you got one flailing around, and then the other one's like headbutt McGee, and it's like, okay, I guess this is fine. Whatever. Nobody blocked anything. But
the second bout was good though. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, the welterweight one was fine.
The first one with the guy picking him up from behind and dry
fucking the guy in the corner
of the ring.
Yeah, right. Literally. Did you see this? Let me see if I can find this, dude. Literally, in the beginning, this dude
he did this.
So apparently, this guy was in Triple R. The Indian guy that was boxing.
Mm-hmm.
In one of the rounds, he literally backs the other guy in the corner, turns him around, and air fucks him. I'm not even kidding. He dry humps him in the corner. Let me see if I can find it. What round was it? Do you remember? It
Oh,
was
it was
towards
one of
the
the
end,
early
right?
rounds. It was like round. No, I think it was one of the early rounds. Like I want to say in between like 3 and 5. It was in between something. Those aren't two
All
pillows.
right, hold on. I'm gonna find it here. I'll find it. But it's like it was a joke. It was a complete joke. And then you get the Tyson fight. If you can't even call it a fight. It was. Oh god, here we go. I think we found it here. Hold on. And then they're laughing at him. I don't know. I can't
the
find
Tyson
it.
fight wasn't a fight. It was you had Paul sitting there taking long swings at him, not really connecting with a whole lot, and then you had Tyson, who has 5 inches less reach, sitting there taking jabs at Paul from that are landing a foot short of any part of his body. And it's not Tyson getting in like he did when he was younger, where he gets inside somebody and then just pummels the shit out of him. It was just it was just a joke. You know, you're sitting there watching
most
two
frustrating
guys.
thing I've ever. Yeah, it was so frustrating because you just sit there and watch it. Like, sorry, while we're talking, I'm trying to find the humping event here.
Yeah,
So
it was boxing's version of air guitar.
Oh boy,
I mean, it's really what it was.
Well, so Tyson, so even my dad, this was the biggest con job since frickin' his brother did frickin' Zoocoin or whatever the hell it was, because Tyson didn't look like Tyson from the beginning, like straight up didn't look like Tyson at all. He was like out at reach. Tyson for most of his career, had a height disadvantage. He was shorter than everybody. So he would fight inside. He'd come inside and then he'd bomb people with freaking just giant fucking like hooks to the midsection, and then he'd catch them and then he'd finish them. 50 KOs. He's a killer. And he sat there. You could tell he's sitting there. He's just dodging Paul like he's afraid of getting hit. Paul's doing the same, and they just basically nobody hit anybody clean the whole fight. Well, dance, whatever it was. And it was just like I'm just sitting there dying, hoping, like I'm just waiting for Tyson to actually get a decent blow, just one. Like I was just waiting for one hit. That's all I wanted, and he didn't get one clean hit.
It basically it just seems scripted. So like the first 2 rounds, Tyson did something and he had a couple decent quick flurries, and then after that he didn't even try to get inside at all. He was done. Heavy legs, you know, they played with heavier gloves. They played 2-minute rounds and only 8 rounds. So I mean everything was designed to make sure that Tyson was going to make sure that he got to bed on time.
Well, and it's one of those things like the more and more that like you start looking, it's like, I mean, basically after the fight was over, he admitted he was hurt. I mean, without so many words, the announcer guy asked him, it's like, there were some rumors of you being hurt, and Tyson's response was, I can't use that as an excuse, I'm in the ring. So on top of being hurt, I mean, I could totally see a world where before the fight, Paul's basically said, I need you to go 8 rounds, Tyson, Mike, but I won't hurt you as long as you try and make it look good. And then he just decided not to basically do the bare minimum, because that's basically what it was. Nobody was throwing any punches. Nobody had any killer instinct. And then at the end, you could tell Tyson looked every year of that 58 years old. He looked at the end of that fight.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could tell he just wanted to get out of there because he was hurting and tired. And they're like, it's like, oh, well, what does this say about, Jake Paul is fighting? Oh, he's a good fighter. It's like the whole thing was just to get a soundbite of Tyson saying that Jake Paul is a good fighter and that he's a real boxer. And it was a joke. It was a complete joke. Like, I've never seen. It's what is it was one of the most frustrating things I've ever watched on television.
Mm-hmm. Like, so I remember back when Foreman made his return to the ring, and I mean, he was I think his mid to late 40s, I think, when he did it.
Mm-hmm.
But he, so I mean, yeah, that's 10 years younger than Tyson, but none of it was like this show stuff. And I don't think Tyson really intends to, make a return to the ring. Really, this was obviously just a single paycheck thing.
No. He
You know,
needed a
but you
paycheck
but
and he
you
got
sit
it.
there, yeah. But like, I remember Foreman just was in it and was in it to actually keep repute in the game. And I think that this, we felt we were talking about this before the fight. If Tyson wins, he helps kind of keep reputation in the game, in the sport of boxing. If he loses, it does nothing. But really, what happened is a lot worse for the sport of boxing, because it makes everything a joke.
It's just a joke. But here you go. Here, watch this closely, Brian. Here you go.
This is amazing.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
He literally
did your brain not process it? Hold on. I'll go back.
Yeah.
I'll go back and just
that was
this is during a boxing match, okay? Here we go.
Yeah.
How far back did I skip? Oh, here you go. All right, here it comes.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to go on two times speed. That's why. Where'd it go?
Yeah. So what? Yeah. No. You're right there. You're right
Hold
there.
on, let me find it back. I don't like freaking back to.
Yeah.
No, it's the beginning. It's the beginning of 3. It's the beginning of 3.
Like they were close to the corner.
Somehow I got, or it was like in between.
Yeah, he gets in behind him, turns him around, and then carries him up and pushes him into the corner, and then humps him. And it's like, wait a minute, did that really happen? It was.
All right, here.
Speaking of bringing things into disrepute for the game, humping a dude from behind.
Here we go. So I'll slow it down. Here we go. So he's got him in the corner like that for some reason, and then watch.
It looked like he was enjoying it.
Yeah, I am
heartedly enjoying that.
This is a boxing match.
Yeah, if I was that guy, I would have came out and beat the ever-loving shit out of him.
Yeah, how did that's how little fight that guy had. He just took it, and then the next round he just got his ass kicked again.
Yeah,
looks like this match was updated
on unanimous decision.
Looks like this boxing match was updated for a modern audience.
I don't know, man. All I know was it was I don't know. I just was so freaking I don't know. I was just pissed because it was just another Paul. Here we go. It's another Paul grift, and you know what? Good on them. I guess they got us. Because I totally I can totally see it all now, right? Tyson probably never and Tyson's just getting a payday. Now, this is all speculation, of course, but I could see a world where it was, hey, we need to get some shorts of you looking really good. So can you get us a minute short of you just doing some massive combos and looking good? So they got those, right? No problem. Him just smashing the shit out of his trainer and training really hard, right? However much more training he did, maybe he did a lot. I don't know. But somewhere in there, he gets hurt, right? Because it's obvious, especially from his the way he talked, he got hurt again. So I'm sure the discussion came down was we can't delay this again. We already had to stop it the first time because he got an ulcer. We can't do it again. So Mike, we need you to fight. We need you to last 8 rounds. We'll do 2-minute rounds, so you don't get extra tired. I just need you to last 8 rounds, and I won't go crazy hard and try and hurt you. And that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody was boxing.
No. Well, and at the 10-second bell of the last round,
Yeah, they
Paul
stopped
just
fighting
stands
completely.
straight up, and he bows to Tyson, and it's like, that you and I were just like at that point, like, oh man, fuck off.
Yeah,
It was
they
so
didn't even
bad.
finish. They didn't even finish. The last like 15 seconds, nobody took a shot at anybody. They just like, oh, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
It's like,
You know,
oh wow, I guess this was a serious fight, huh? Because that's what real boxers do. They stop
Yeah.
before the round is over.
Yeah, and they kept on saying too that this fight and the fight, but the rematch between the two women, they were co-headlining matches or bouts.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, because nobody knew that this women's fight was happening until they got there, and then they're sitting there saying, "Oh, this is great," and like, and we're watching it like, this is horrible. The one chick gets headbutted, and then her eye gash is open the entire time, and they won't even do anything with it even after the fight.
Yeah, after
over.
I couldn't believe they didn't
You know.
put something on it after, but she has this huge cut on her eye and it's just like
Oof.
Yeah, it
sagging
was
down. It's
bad.
like you can see her skull on Netflix. It's like what is going on? It was
Yeah.
pretty gross. And it's like, yeah, you fought hard. I'm not like say, you know what? I guess I don't understand women's boxing because nobody blocks and headbutts are okay, I guess. I don't know. But you have this big freaking hole in this girl's head. You can see her skull because it's about that wide open. It's like, just put a butterfly bandage on or something while you're doing the interviews. You can take that crap off and clean it out and do whatever you need to do after. Give her a beanie or something to put over it. Like, give her something. That's just like, but that's probably not what they wanted. They probably wanted to show how tough she was. So let's have the gash. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it was just, look, man. It was a giant con job. Congrats to Jake Paul for getting over on millions of people. You beat another has-been. Well done.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it is. This is just a really famous has-been that used to be a killer who you just proved age catches up to everybody. That's all this proves was age is going to win every time.
Yep.
That's what I learned from this. Age wins.
Yep.
Time is the ultimate winner in any boxing match.
Undefeated. Yeah.
But Brian, you just finished Cobra Kai. Are you thrilled?
No, he's not. No, we're not done with Cobra Kai yet. There's still another.
Oh yeah, I know.
season
Well,
to
of
go.
course. Well, yes, of course. You see, it's so sorry. Let me. You finished the second part of Cobra Kai. Are you thrilled? Are you as happy as I am?
Headline. Read my headline.
How did we get here? Absolutely.
The stupidest fucking thing. You were not wrong. This episode 10 ended on the stupidest fucking thing possible.
Okay,
they did something I never thought they would ever do.
There's going to be full
Karate Kid property.
If you're watching Cobra Kai, I can't not do spoilers. So we've already spoiled some for Nate. Sorry, but it'll soften the blow. Okay, so this is going to be full spoilers for the second half of Cobra Kai season 6.
Steve, you can't spoil shit.
Well, that's true, but
shit.
it
can't spoil. It can rot and fester, but it can't be spoiled.
So a kid dies in a tournament. A kid dies, and not because of a karate fight, because the fucking psychopath is trying to kill somebody else with Kreese's knife, and he falls on it.
Yes.
So Kreese, the unhinged,
it's that guy that does
no screening at all. Kreese, the unhinged fucking maniac who is just trapped in Vietnam and can't get out, has brought the knife that he got from Sensei Kung Lo fucking 5-fist Cobra Kai master fuck from Japan or wherever the fuck he is. He fought the Cobra with it, so he likes his little knife, so he takes it everywhere. First, he's gonna murder Terry Silver with it. Yes, Terry fucking Silver is back. So yes, he's going to murder Terry Silver with it. but they stop him because that'll just cause problems. Not because murder is bad. No, we don't want to murder him in the hot tub because that could cause problems for the tournament. No, don't stop him because murder is bad. So we don't. You better give Kreese his knife back, or bad things are gonna happen. Oh, really? Well, we give Kreese his knife back, and guess what happens? The psychopath fucking leader, the laughably evil kid in fucking Cobra Kai, who nobody gives a shit about, fucking steals the knife from Kreese, so Kreese can't murder Terry Silver. Yes,
he didn't steal the knife.
Silver's back, and then he tries to kill Miguel or Tarabi, and he falls on it.
It's worse than that. He didn't steal the knife. The knife fell from Kreese when Kreese got got shoved, and he didn't check to see if he had it. He just forgot about it. Like, if you had a knife, I would hold it. I would make sure I'd have it on me at all times. Remember, Nathan, I know your favorite movie is Star Wars Episode 2. This weapon is your life. Remember that? Remember that?
Look,
come on. If the prequels can get something, if they can't, if they can't even get something that we learned in the prequels right, come on.
Terry Silver's back.
I should have known. They threw Daniel in a cage. He's supposed to meet someone to find out the truth about Miyagi, and then he gets hit on the head, and he's in a fucking cage. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, who is behind this? And then you see freaking Goon number 2.
Goon number 2
from Karate Kid 3.
Go kill some bonsais, you asshole!
It's like a freaking fight in the pagoda. Like, he's fighting his way out of the basement like he's Daredevil now.
I am so pissed off. Like, what the? So fucking Kreese. When he start the second part. Oh yes, the fucking charges were dropped. Yeah, I didn't do the first murder, but all the murders I fucking did while I was in prison, and me escaping prison, because we're living in reality where those aren't crimes too. They dropped that shit because I figured out how to escape and swim to fucking Japan so I could start Cobra Kai too. Apparently, Tori fucking followed the wake of fucking Kreese. Maybe he swims as fast as Elrond in fucking Rings of Power. I don't fucking know. But Tori goes to Japan and she's fucking captain. Why? Because there's no bitches in Japan that can fucking do karate, apparently.
Yeah. Well, but they dropped the charges because it's not a good look, because if to prosecute a Vietnam vet with PTSD. Like, wait a minute. That's your excuse? That's an excuse to sit there and say, "Oh, well, it's okay then."
Oh, but it's okay
if
you're not there yet. You're not there yet.
That came out of left field. He escaped from prison. How did he know this? Did he talk to a lawyer?
It's okay because Terry Silver's even better. Okay, Stingray sucks, so Silver's free.
Yeah.
All the despicable shit that he did on camera, all the evidence they have against him. Oh, Stingray's not a credible defendant. So they dropped all the charges on Terry fucking Silver, the fucking maniac. Now he's broke. But no, Terry Silver knows where to find all the deranged killer karate maniacs. And guess what? He finds another deranged karate maniac who happens to be a fucking head of a dojo. What?
Yeah. But hold on, though, Steve. Not only was Stingray not so credible, you know what's credible? The fucking sword slice up Chosen's back.
Well, that just helps him bend over the other bitch. That? It makes him more limber for fucking. Right? Yeah. The slice, it gives him a fucking aerodynamic so he can fuck that Asian bitch right in that crack hole on the beach.
Hey, I loved how she was just glowing. I loved how she was glowing that next scene.
She was just like, oh, Chosen. Nobody's done that for me ever. But I gotta be a bitch again, so fuck you. Chosen, you made me feel like a woman. I've never felt like a woman before, Chosen. Thank you so much. Look at my hair's all astray. I got sand in it. Oh my god! Give Kreese his knife back before he fucking kills somebody. Oh shit! It's too late. Somebody's dead.
This show is 100%. It is like. So the first 5 seasons had this high school.
Of course it's shit.
Everybody.
Of course it's shit. You're not surprising me. Sorry, Nate.
Yeah, but it had all this high school manipulation bullshit that everybody was susceptible to, and I get it. Like that's part of the Karate Kid shtick that everybody's a fucking victim to it. But they always recovered from it. This season, everybody is susceptible to it at every bit. Like every time something good happens. Then they look over their shoulder and they see somebody else, and then it's like, oh.
Hey, my favorite part of
fucking insane.
Well, speaking of high school,
have a good moment.
Speaking of high school, my favorite part is when Miguel, who is worried for his mother with Johnny, they fly on the half-hour plane flight from Spain to California to California. Yeah. So it's about half-hour round trip to Spain. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. We're working on Westeros Rings of Power time. So maybe they swam like Elrond. I don't fucking know.
Dude.
What?
They spent more time dealing with that first class passenger than they did making sure Miguel's mom was okay.
Yeah. They had to get the shit out of the uptight rich white guy in first class. Right, Brian? Go ahead.
They literally get there, we see blood on the sheets, we're like, oh shit, no, and then she's fine. And then they're like, she's like, go back. And then
she's fine. By the way, Dimitri's a bitch. So get Kenny Payne.
Oh my god.
Can you get Kenny Payne? Because we made a mistake sending Dimitri over there because Dimitri sucks ass, and everybody knows that shit. So can you grab Kenny Payne since he's actually a good fighter? Oh, wait, we're not going to bench Dimitri. We're going to bench the Asian bitch because there's no repercussions for making somebody shit their asshole out and steal a win. Okay,
right. Kenny doesn't even fucking – he says, oh, well, you always treat me with respect, so it's okay that you made me shit my pants. What the fuck are you talking about?
So what I'm looking at is Kenny wants that poon job. She wants that. She wants the peen. She wants to put it in her vajayjay. So I'm pretty sure Kenny's just like, it's go. Okay. Let me. Can we share hotel rooms? I mean, it's all right. You could, I'll shit on you next time if you want. I'm sure that's the discussion that happened with Kenny. Kenny's like, it's okay. Show. Just next time, can you be underneath me?
It's gonna be the spinoff. It's gonna be the spinoff show.
You guys interrupted
the Cleveland Steamer Kid.
But you guys, wait! You interrupted my favorite part. So 30-minute trip from Spain to California. In that time, Sam thinks it's a good idea to flirt mercilessly with the giant retard and the Iron Dragons. She all but gets down and sucks his dick, and when he goes to kiss her, she goes, "Oh no. No, I have a boyfriend." And he goes, "Who the fuck is this boyfriend? I'm gonna fuck that motherfucker up. I want to fuck you so hard, I'm gonna kill your boyfriend. And that's gonna impress you so much, your pants are gonna fall off and your bra is gonna shoot up in the air and you're gonna want to do me right here on the karate mat." So Miguel comes back, the half-hour return flight, and this guy's just mad dogging him. And Miguel, the only person that seemed to have his head on straight in this fucking these episode, looks at this guy and goes, "What the fuck is this guy's problem? I don't even know who the fuck that guy is." And Sam goes, "Oh, well, I may have said I'd suck his dick, but like I was just teasing." And so he's a little pissed off that you're my boyfriend. He's not pissed off at me. He's pissed off at you because I suck your dick, not his. So he wants to beat you up so I could,
These characters have just all gone so stupid. Like it's like they learned nothing from any of the previous seasons. Like they went through all this just to get here. This is almost season 8 of Game of Thrones level disappointment.
It's out of control.
So wait, I need to ask because when all this shit was happening with her and the big guy, I thought she was getting ready to cheat on Miguel. Or I couldn't tell if Miguel and her were together at that point.
I don't know who's together. Who's together
Right?
with
So,
who?
so like she's flirting with this big tall guy that's like the Iron Dragon stud, and I'm like, so are they not together? Or I thought Miguel and Sam were together. Are they not?
Yes.
And then we get all the way to the almost kiss, and she's like, "Oh no, Miguel is my boyfriend." It's like, really, because you've been leading this guy on for like a day and a half, or well, actually a half hour, because I forgot the flight was a half hour. But half hour back.
In season 1, didn't she get pissed off at Miguel, or maybe it was season 2, when she got pissed off at either Miguel or Robbie for talking to Tori or something like that?
Well, he was kissing. He was like she had broken up with Miguel, and Miguel got together with Tori, so it was her fault.
Yeah.
She broke up with him.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think right. I think Miguel got mad at her for doing the exact same thing to Robbie as she did to Big Guy, which was basically give Sam eyes to Robbie, so Robbie would get mixed signals and think she's available, and then Robbie made a move, I think, and Miguel got upset, and then he ended up with Tori. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. That high school antics, fine. It was confusing to me because I couldn't tell until she said Miguel is my boyfriend that she wasn't flirting with him. And from the moment we saw, the big tall white dude getting beat up by a sensei, because that's what karate sensei's got to be pissed with Cobra Kai, because every single one of them apparently beats their students. Or they're on performance enhancing drugs, right, Nerporio? Because
Russia bad,
because we got it. Because
Jesus Christ, where did that come from? Like
because it's the bait and switch, Nerporio. Because you thought Cobra Kai was eliminated, but no, the Russians are all drugged up fucking assholes. So Cobra Kai gets another shot.
Oh, that's what that is. Oh,
that's
fuck
what it was.
That's your episode.
Cobra, so they eliminate Cobra Kai. They beat them.
Yep.
And their stupid tag match of bullshit. The tag match is so stupid.
Oh, so dumb.
And yes, Jacob, you're right. The karate is shit. It's even worse. Like, they do a bunch of flippy kicks, which me, I love my flippy kicks, but it's not good. So they beat them. And then the Asian guy's like, I could kick your ass anyways. And Robbie's like, fuck your mother. And he's like, next week, bitch. And there's like, all right. And they walk off. And it's like, I will never find out because you're out. And then everybody come to the front room. The Russians are scumbags. They're taking performance enhancing drugs. So they're eliminated. Cobra Kai's back in.
Yeah, like why wouldn't the team that the Russians eliminated in the tag match be the ones that would replace them? Am I wrong?
Somebody should advance free.
Yeah,
I honestly was paying more attention to our chats on our group than paying attention to that on the screen. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Sam said I tried to watch the fight on Netflix. It was down. So the
It's
Netflix is down screen was probably better than the fight. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I had to skip like 4.5 hours to get to the fight. What the hell?
Oh, I think he's talking about the. Oh, what? Did you watch the Tyson fight? Yeah, I think
I was about to. I skipped all the way down, and then I get a message from you saying, "Oh, we're starting." I'm like, "Shit."
Yeah, don't worry about watching the fight. The fight is utter garbage.
It was 5 hours. What the hell? Like, what the hell? Where did they fight? Where did they fight? Was it in Las Vegas?
They fought in Texas. In the Dallas
AT&T Dome.
Yeah. So it was full too. This should go down as the greatest con job ever because they sold out. They had millions of people watching on Netflix because of Mike Tyson. They had millions of people, interested. They had people on social media talking about it. They had the full arena. They made us wait and watch these undercards, one of which was pretty good. The girls match, if you like seeing two girls beat up each other and not block or do anything, if you like that sort of thing, you might have thought that was fine. I got most of my entertainment from Technically Mexican making fun of Netflix and all its ads. That was the funner part for me. And then we got to the Tyson fight, which was basically, I would have got more joy in going up against the wall and hitting my head against it for what was it, 8 2-minute rounds. It was boring. I'm not even gonna say boring. It was frustrating because nobody was trying to win anything. They were just
It was horrible to watch.
Tyson biting his gloves. Like, why is he biting his gloves? What's the problem? It's like the motherfucking dude. And then it's like the announcers we're back to Tyson for a second. Sorry, we'll get back to the shit show that Cobra Kai is in a second. The announcers were having a fight in the middle of the broadcast because one of them was like, "Oh, Tyson must be having a problem. He's biting his glove." And the other announcer was like, "Look, dude, I did my research coming up to this. That's just a tick that Tyson has. He bites things. It's just what he does. That's how he ended up biting Evander Holyfield's ear, which they wouldn't drop. They kept bringing up Evander. They even had Evander Holyfield on there like an idiot. Like they made him look. Hours. They made Evander look terrible because his freaking sound wasn't working. But they wouldn't drop the ear biting. It's like nobody just stop. There's something wrong. He's biting his glove. No, there's nothing wrong. That's what he does. Oh, there's something wrong. Dude, I don't want to get in a fight with you, but there's nothing wrong. I watched the tape on Mike. That's something he does. And they just kept going back and forth about that. And it's like, dude, you guys suck. You guys suck. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, man. Sorry. Sorry, Jacob. I apologize.
Jacob, your words have never been spoken.
And let's not forget the worst part of the announcing. I mean, the main commentator was horrible, kept on yelling "Mamma Mia," but the worst part of the announcing crew was Rosie Perez, who knows fuck all about boxing, and they kept referring to her for her commentary, which was mostly I agree with the guy sitting next to me.
He's right. Oh, yeah, they're surely punching things in there, Bob. Back to you. It's like, thanks, Rosie. Why are you here again? I have no idea. They said I'd get some money or something, and boxing is fun, I guess. Back to you, Bob. It's like, why?
Her biggest commentary was during the women's match and saying it was one of the greatest things ever because it's a women's match.
It's like, look at these two women hit each other. It's the biggest thing since fucking peanut butter was put on bread and made into fucking sandwiches. It's like, what?
Well, and it gave her the right to sit there and say, whoever says women can't fight, and it's like, yeah, we're watching why,
I mean, Michael Irvin coming in there and being like, I gotta have a documentary coming out. Back to you, fucking you. It's like, why is Michael Irvin there? Why is Jerry Jones there? Oh, you're in my arena, so I want to advertise all my shit on Netflix. So I'm Jerry Jones. Oh shit, you turned my mic off. Well, fuck. I'm gonna talk anyways. It's gonna be dead air for 20 minutes. Let's go watch some Squid Game, or maybe Karate Kid, or maybe we can watch Haunted Hills on the House on Tuesday when Wednesday comes out.
Yeah,
I love Death and Robots. Back to you, Charlie.
It was a 5-hour.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, salty. See, this was my only reprieve today, was that Ohio State won their game in Wrigley Field, by the way, which is the weirdest fucking stadium to have a football game, where they kept on making baseball references all game long. That part was annoying.
Here's the highlight of the match. Okay, here we're gonna go over the highlight of the match again. Okay, and then we might.
One we've already seen.
This is the highlight for anybody that missed it. This is the highlight of the match. It's not even in the Tyson match. Here's the highlight. We have it on slow mo because if you blink, you might miss it. Okay,
Yeah,
so
this is
I'll
this is
speed it
the
up once we
first
get there.
undercard match, which
Oh, here
was
it comes.
horrible.
All right, so here we go. So now look at the technique as he thrusts his pelvis into a-hole, and he loves it. Look at him. He's like, "Oh yes." And then he's like, "Thank you. You want another?" He's like, "Oh yeah, baby. Thank you." And this guy's like, "A little gentler, please. Not so forceful." He is got like cornrows in his hair. You may like not so rough, okay? Be loving. You were in RRR after all, and then he's like, "I'm pregnant." And then my favorite part is, let me see if we can see it. She's having a ball back there. She's thrilled.
Oh yes, the woman.
She is shocked. Look at her. She's like, she just impregnated another man on television. She is utterly shocked. She's loving it. This guy over here is like, give it to him again. This guy's like, oh man, that's embarrassing. This guy dropped his coffee. This chick is looking at Shaq doing something with Gronk over there. And these guys, he's like, he's like, that was unnecessary. I did assume his gender. I'm sorry.
And any self-respecting referee, honestly, would have done that, looked at that, and been like, point deduction right there.
Well, he obviously liked it because, like you said, he didn't come out and just lose his shit. Like, he was losing the match at that point, too. Like, the next round, he should have just went fucking crazy, whether he lost it or not. Like, if that was me and I just got dry humped in the corner of the ring, not in front of everybody, not only in front of everybody in one of the largest stadiums in the fucking country, but live to millions of people on Netflix. If I just got dry humped by an extra from the movie RRR, if he dry humped my asshole in the middle of that, I would have taken my gloves off and pummeled the fucker to death, whether I fucking would have lost the match or not. And he just comes out and gets his ass kicked in the next round. He's just like, oh, it's all right. Fuck it.
Yep. Oh, it was a joke, and I mean, but seriously, if I was a self-respecting ref doing my job, I would have been like, point deduction, especially, and then I could sit there and put the pun in below the belt, But that's it just was it was a fucking comical thing. The entire night was, except for the second undercard fight. That one was actually a pretty decent fight. But, because those guys were actually fighting for something.
No, the welterweight championship, it wasn't bad. Oh wait, no, that's not right. The second fight wasn't bad. And look, I don't know. Like it could have been. I don't know. Was it a good women's boxing match? I don't fucking know. It was hard to watch for me, but I don't know. Maybe people enjoyed it.
I'll get called sexist for this, but there's no such thing. I just don't like women beating the shit out of each other. It's just I don't know. Oh wait, hold on. I want to find Notorial's favorite scene here. Let's see if I can find it here. I got Cobra Kai back up here. No, this is when he's back. Okay, I'm gonna find Daniel in the dog cage for you. Is that your favorite scene, Brian? Daniel in the dog cage and the reemergence of Goon number 2 from Karate Kid 3, the Karate Kid that nobody watched or cared about.
And just copy the shitty anime. I mean,
oh, by the way, have you ever considered actually that scene when Daniel escapes and then he sicks the hungry dog on one of those guys? Daniel committed murder there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That dog, if that dog is starving,
I was just like, how did he get out? How did he get out of the cage?
He had the Jesus keychain that he bought because a kid scared him.
How did he get? How did that unlock?
Right. Exactly.
How did he unlock a cage with a key ring?
Did he unbend?
Maybe Jesus came out like. Maybe he was actually Dungeon Crawler Carl and he summoned Uzi Jesus and Uzi Jesus came out and blew it up. Maybe that's what it was.
I have no idea what you guys are talking. What you're talking about?
I know.
It's actually it's a it's a Warcraft 1 reference. He put Jesus up to the lock, and you heard "De no Grazia."
Oh yeah, this is also one of my favorite parts right here. Hold on. So Miguel, here let
There's
me.
no such thing in this season, by the way.
Oh, here we go. There's the cage. All right, here's the cage. All right, so here we'll bring this up for Brian, since Brian, what does this make you feel when you see Daniel LaRusso in a cage?
I'm like, how the hell did we get to this? What the fuck is going on? A cage? Is there something we don't know? And I was like, damn it, I should have fucking known. Terry Silver. Only Terry Silver would do something like this.
Well, so first things first, let's unpack this even a little bit further. I'm going to go even one further for you, Brian. Okay, so first, what the fuck is he doing? We've got, why are we in Spain? Why are we, sorry, Jacob's mom. Sorry. Why are we in Spain? Oh, yeah, a fucking tournament for the kids. Where the fuck are you going? Why are you leaving the tournament grounds? You're there for the kids, for the tournament, which you guys have said could change their lives. You got Robbie, who's got no prospects, who could get all kinds of sponsorships and shit if he wins. You got Samantha, your daughter, who has all this kinds of shit on the line, not to mention all the other kids. And you're going to fuck off in the middle of all that instead of waiting till after the tournament? You're fucking loaded, Daniel. You can take a day off in Spain and find out about Mr. fucking Miyagi after the tournament's over, you selfish fuck.
Yup.
Am I wrong?
Yup. No, you're not
Why
wrong.
did he leave? Right. What the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking child? You're supposed to be the grown-up influence. You're supposed to be the mature one out of all of them. You're supposed to be the fucking sane one, and you're taking off in the middle of the children's tournament. The whole reason you're there to chase after a figment of your fucking imagination, because Mr. Miyagi may or may not have killed a kid in a tournament when he was 12. What the fuck are you doing?
Well, this was after World War II, but yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and that was the cliffhanger on episode 5 or on episode 9 was that Terry Silver hands Daniel an envelope to show the record of Miyagi's participation in the yeah.
Suck my dick, Kai.
And it shows is the record of all the bouts in one of the days, and that Miyagi's match resulted in death.
Death, yes, that death.
It was like
death.
Okay,
showed up and said, "Winner." It's like fucking Family Guy. You win. Yeah. So this is my favorite part of episode 2. Thanks, Sensei. You're great. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. Well, and the rest of the team too. The rest of the team couldn't give a fuck that he saved their asses. So they're all just kind of like walking off.
Look
like,
at him.
You are all a bunch of fucking ingrate assholes.
Miguel just won the whole fucking. He kept you single-handedly in the fucking tournament.
They should be carrying him. They should be carrying him off.
Miguel saved their ass the whole beginning of the tournament, countless times. Robbie is busy going, Tori's on Cobra Kai. She won't fucking anymore.
He looks at her and he loses.
What am I gonna do? I gotta go find the Spanish bitch and get drunk and fuck her. And I'm still sad. I can't win anything because Tori's over there. Tori got hit in the face. And then God, I'm gonna lose my match.
And then they reverse it. A couple episodes later, she looks at him and then she loses.
It's like, what? You're right. It's like, oh, So I got an idea. Sec my dick, Kai Fi. I don't know whatever the hell your tournament is called. Don't let Tori and fucking Robbie fight at the same time. Your tournament will go better because they won't stare at each other longingly and get kicked in the face. Literally, they just and they lose. And Robbie's like, and Miguel's like, Robbie, how about you stop being a bitch or give me the captain's headband? And then Robbie does this thing, right? So that was also a good part. Miguel stands up to Robbie. He's like, dude, you're my brother, but you're being a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, thank you, Miguel. Good. Maybe we'll... And Miguel goes, you're fucking this up. If you're not up for it or you're too sad about fucking Tori, give me the headband. I'll be the captain. If that's not... Otherwise, step up and stop being a bitch. And then Miguel walks away. And then we go to the next phase. They all march out to the mat together. And it's like, okay, let's start strong with our captains. And Robbie does this, I'm still the captain, bitch. And then what's he do? He gets knocked off of the fucking platform first because he's busy staring at Tori again.
Yep. Well, in episode 9, role reversal happens there, and then she looks over at him, and it's like I'm sitting there, like I'm viscerally just groaning and like feel like I'm having everything, my eyes pulled out from me, and my wife is looking at me like, oh fuck.
I mean, here it's right here. It's right here. So they're talking back and forth. He's like, stop being a bitch. All right. Yeah, sure, but we're also going to be the reason we go home with nothing, you bitch, right? So Miguel does the right thing. Miguel's the only person with his head on straight. He does his little, oh, I'm still the captain thing, right? I have to see the little tightening of the bandana thing because Robbie is like, because apparently you're supposed to think, oh, Robbie's going to take care of business now because he tightened his headband.
Well,
I'll be honest.
well, but I think they were so fucking Mohawk guy. I can't even remember his name right now.
Hawk has been nutted.
There.
He is awful.
Yeah. Well, he sits there like they draw the Dublin guys, and he's like, "Oh, great, those guys just started a fight at a bar last night." And I'm like, "You're in a karate tournament. Why do you give a shit where people are fighting?"
They started a fight at a frat house last season.
Yeah.
Who cares? What happened to your balls, Hawk? Uh-oh. Nathan's being invaded by the Netflix gods.
Yeah.
But I want to see the urgency to get up there, but let's see here. Where is it?
Him being an anchor is the smart fucking play. So if he's actually butthurt about that, he needs to get.
I don't know that Miguel's butthurt about that. Miguel being the anchor is the right call because he's the best guy he's the best one.
Yeah,
so So it's like, okay, yeah, I'm captain. Okay, Robbie, great. So now let's advance here to the match here. Goes Robbie.
Oh.
Yep.
Way to step up, Captain.
Well, show the lead up to that though. I mean, because
well done,
never mind. I mean, this is overplayed, but like the spinning after getting roundhoused on everything. Can we stop doing that, please? That doesn't happen. Honestly,
it's just
the show is becoming
Mortal Kombat. I wish there were spikes down there. That would be great.
It's an insane cliche. It's just this show is nonstop with this stuff.
Well, and then what? Then she goes up to redeem herself, and she gets knocked off immediately. Man, another good solid pick there. And then Sam goes off because Sam is just about as good as.
Well, and then Dimitri and Hawk.
Dimitri and Hawk. Because Miguel should be captain. Miguel is the best karate person in the show, and for some reason we forgot that.
Mm-hmm.
And Miguel, it's funny because Miguel ends up having to be the bigger man all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Miguel, he comes back, and instead of going, Robbie, you keep fucking up, I'm captain now. He goes, I support you. I know this is a big deal for you. Step up. I got your back. Oh, sounds like something a captain would fucking do.
Yeah.
Well, Miguel,
and so
it's a turn on the head, right? It's a turn at Kreese. Johnny is Kreese's number one student. Miguel is Johnny's number one student.
Yep.
In the time of him teaching Miguel how to become, you know, a badass at karate, Miguel is teaching Johnny how to become a good person.
Yeah.
Where we've lost that completely.
100%. You know, and everything is just it's all contrived nonsense and emotional manipulation shit, and I'm just I am so tired of it.
Well, and I'll say a little bit, like, you know, the plane ride, you know, the half an hour ride from Spain to California, you know, after they beat up the rich guy. Oh wait, it was prior to beating up the rich guy, because all rich guys are annoying and need to be hit in the face on planes, I guess. But during the plane ride, at least they have a moment, and Johnny, again, after screwing up again, comes and says, you know, I'm sorry, I fucked up. But I you know, it'd be nice for Johnny not to just fuck up every time.
Yeah, learn from the previous seasons or something. I mean, it's like they learn nothing.
And that's exactly one of my biggest problems from the start of from episode 6. Well, actually, the whole thing,
from the whole season,
because in episode 5 didn't they say, okay, we're in this together, and Daniel and Johnny come to some sort of agreement again to stop the squabbling and be bigger people and be there for the kids. Well, as soon as we get to Barcelona, nope, we forgot all that. We changed time zones, so now I don't like Miyagi-Do again, and I don't like Johnny's style again, so we're at odds. And the kids are blaming Johnny, and they're blaming Johnny and fucking Daniel because they can't perform. It's like, look, guys, hey, there's this thing called, you know, the coach can bring you so far. You know, yes, I can train you, I can lead you to water, I can show you these things, but when it's time to get on the mat, it's on you. I can't fight for you. I can just give you the tools. So you're telling me that Johnny and Daniel haven't given them the tools, and it's still their fault when they fall when they get beat. That's what the kids are trying to say is, oh, we lost because the senseis can't get their shit together. It's like, what? No. You lost because you suck. All right, so what do we think about so how did you feel? Have you got back to the return of Terry Silver, Nate?
Yeah, I'm up to the last episode.
$2. No, the greatest con job was the 2020 election. That's okay. We're 2024 is 25 is 2025 is coming real soon. So, this would never be allowed. Yes. None of this would be allowed. Yeah, no way. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
I'm up to the last episode. So, they just knocked out Cobra Kai. Terry Silver comes in again with his bullshit. I will say, it was funny as hell when Kenny sat there and won the match, the tag match against Cobra Kai. And as they were lifting him up on their shoulders for some reason, he looks over at Terry Silver and does the middle finger thing. That part was funny. You know, but it's
I just don't know outside where we're even there.
Well, there's
why are we to think after all Terry Silver did to Kenny? Why are we playing up and then you have Dimitri? I know, Brian, you have certain feelings towards Dimitri, because you were bitching about Dimitri. So go ahead.
I mean, he was just useless the entire time. He's screwing things up for them, cheating on his girlfriend, or not cheating, but he's just dancing with another girl, and Hawk stupidly shows he's talking to his girlfriend, and she's with his, and he shows them, hey, we're doing this, and they show him, you know, like kind of, you know, doing their thing, and
and then he blames Hawk for it.
And they blames Hawk for it, and then Hawk's like, screw you.
Well, it's like, are they supposed to be like comic relief, like Tweedledee and Tweedledum? Like,
pretty much, yeah.
And it's just not funny. It's annoying because Dimitri won't, like. I feel this. Like Hawk said, shut the fuck about it. But I don't give a fuck about MIT.
Like,
If
honestly,
you don't want to be here, you got a guy sitting at home that wanted. You actually got a few people that are sitting at home who wanted to be here. You're not. You shouldn't even be here to begin with, Dimitri. So what are you here for?
At this point in the story, we should be taking them seriously. We should be taking all the characters seriously, and we should be seeing these. We should be seeing the new Cobra Kai more menacing than ever, and all these other teams even better. Like, the one thing that I did like was the fact that this other team was actually better than Cobra Kai.
The Spanish girl, I actually think she's the only one that understands what's happening. She's trying to make she's got a social media presence. She's advertising herself on the biggest platform on the stage. This is supposed to be a big thing for sponsorships and money and opportunities for stuff. And she seems to be the only one that understands that. Like,
she's like the LSU gymnast.
She's like it's like everybody else is. It's like, dude, if I was in a baseball tournament or soccer tournament and I got to go out of state to represent my freaking country,
bro,
like, holy fuck, dude, it would be none of this would be happening. None of it.
You would be a game.
I would be dialed in. I would be practicing. Yeah, you know what? Taking breaks every once in a while, makes sense. But, I wouldn't be out getting fucking drunk. Now, I know that happens because some people are just idiots. But, like, I'm supposed to think that Robbie is so fucking just heartbroken that Tori joined Cobra Kai again, that he's just gets drunk and decides to, fuck the Spaniard. He travels into Spain and has a great time.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, is like he sits there and he thinks that she's hooking up with the other captain from Cobra Kai.
I missed why he thought that.
Because he sees things across the bar. So it's what's typical of this show is every fucking conflict in this show starts because nobody communicates, or when they do communicate, it ends with a sentence without the last sentence being spoken, which would resolve the conflict.
Well, and that's like, and then like, is Tori dumb? Like, that's another thing. Is Tori an idiot? Mm-hmm. I didn't think I had any way out. Well, no. Why'd you think that? You had Daniel, who was, wanted to keep you out because he was worried about you. You had Johnny, who wanted to help you out by letting you play through it. Sam is ready to help you out. Robbie's ready to help you out. Miguel is ready to help you out. You got all these people that care about you that are ready to help you out and try and give you do what they can to help you because you lost your mother. And what you decide to do is run away to a guy that doesn't care anything about you and is just using you so you can guaranteed fight in a karate tournament that apparently doesn't seem to really gain anybody anything, since nobody seems to care if they win or not, other than
right. And all this because she was going to go to Barcelona with them anyway, but all of this because she couldn't. They tried to stop the fight because of the captainship.
Because she didn't feel like she had a chance of becoming captain over Sam. Which I still think the whole captain thing is ridiculous. It's a stupid premise. Yeah. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. You narrow it down to 4 teams, and guess what? Then you have a tournament. Everybody involved. Start at the top.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yep.
I prefer the normal tournament to what we saw in this Seikai Taikai or whatever it is.
Yes, it's
the
like
tag thing was so stupid. Like,
so
hit,
bad.
Tag, hit, tag. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. And the first thing with protecting your captain, the whole premise for them is we got to protect the egg, so you can use that callback from a season or 2 ago. But it's kind of like, are you kidding me?
Well, it's like, oh, you got to protect the egg, and Tori's like, well, I know what they're going to do. They're going to protect the captain. It's like, right? Yeah. What? Yes, of course.
Who wouldn't in that scenario?
That's the name of the fucking game. Protect the captain. What are you talking about? Well, they're going to protect the egg.
Yes.
Okay, genius. Like that, the Cobra Kai is like, what? Yeah, no shit. They're gonna try and stop us from kicking the captain out. It's like that's what the game is called. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
well, and
man.
the other funny thing that I was like, Sam looks at Zabka's at Johnny when they're doing the small beam little competition, and she's like, "Oh, that's a pretty narrow beam. We'd be coached to concentrate on balance." And he's like, "No, we need points." Which he's fucking right.
He's right.
They need points.
Yes.
It's like, so you're going to sit there and say, no, worry about balance and defense the whole time. It's like, but what's balance and defense gotten you so far in this competition? Fuck all. It got you second to last place.
It's like, have you so you're forgetting, so remember we have 5.5 seasons of training where, especially you, Sam, where you learned both techniques. So you should be able to use balance and be aggressive because you trained with Johnny and his style and your dad and his style. So what the fuck does it matter if Daniel's there watching you on a balance beam fight? How about you just take what you've learned and apply it like a real fucking athlete would? Just because your father is sitting there cheering you on doesn't make you have better balance.
It's get the job done. Why are you there?
It's like, concentrate on balance. It's like, fine, concentrate on balance, but score points. We need the other guy off. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. And of course, in the end, Miguel wins because it's Miguel.
Mm-hmm. I don't have a problem with that necessarily, but the whole setup to it is just contrived.
Yeah. Well, I think it was you that said Miguel and Daniel's wife are the only ones that are acting like they have a brain at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's just man, it's just infuriating. Like
Chosen shows up drunk because he knocked on what's her name's door, and that guy is clearly gay.
Is Kumiko in Spain?
No, he went home to Okinawa.
So it's a half-hour flight to Okinawa from Spain too?
Something like that. Well, he kind of disappeared in the first section.
Okay, so he flew to Okinawa to try and hook up with Kumiko. The guy that's not shacking up with Kumiko answers the door, and he decides to get plastered.
Yeah,
and then make a scene. So what, was he drinking the whole flight back, or did he fly and then go to the hotel and then get fucking drunk and then come to the tournament banquet? And then screw Cobra Kai's #1 assassin because he was still drunk a little bit? Like,
oh my gosh. Oh man.
We're searching for the kids together. Okay, let's go screw on the beach. It's like, what?
Guys, I was literally putting something into our text chat into our group. I'm like, are you going to tell me that Chosen's about to bang this chick? And then they started kissing making out in the middle of the bar with everybody looking, oh, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I don't need to send that. It's like come on. Can we please get some grown-up writers?
Well, and that's the thing. Well, that's the thing too. It's like, it's obvious that dude was not sleeping with Kumiko. So is Kumiko going to show up? And we're going to have a fucking Kumiko crazy Cobra Kai's throwdown because she's in love with Chosen and Kumiko actually loves Chosen. So now we're going to have some weird, awkward girl fight over Chosen.
It's probably going to be a callback to Karate Kid Part 2, where he gets knocked out by the crazy chick, and then Kumiko comes in to save the day, and then and the Cobra Kai chick has to fight it out to the death.
They're going to start doing the drums. Daniel's going to get the drums out.
They have the
Joe's going to be like, I never learned this technique. God damn it. Oh!
But I can crush a walnut with my vagina.
My vagina. I can't, like... I don't who's left. So like so Dom and Hawk, Dimitri and Hawk are a mess completely.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
so
everybody's good now after episode 9 because they got to hug it all out in the locker room afterwards.
The hugathon.
Which pisses me off because Kenny should have every right to go over to Hawk and Dimitri and punch them in the fucking mouth.
Well, not all of them. Kenny should go up to Chick and be like, "Fuck you. That was some bullshit. You took an opportunity away from me because you're insecure. It's not right."
Yep.
And then Hawk and Dimitri even worse because they're like, "We don't trust Kenny because, it's not like, Daniel had his wife go pull him out of whatever he was doing in his life to come here and help us out. He must be a spy."
Well,
it's
like Johnny.
What?
Johnny gives that pre-match thing about, there's a lot of talk about loyalty and all that stuff, and says we're a team, we're here now for each other. And then the first thing that Hawk does is he looks over at Dimitri and says, "I saw Kenny talking to Silver." And then they're like, "Oh," it's like, then go fucking talk to Kenny about this shit. Be a grown-up and have a discussion, for God's sakes. All you're fighting all the time is a direct result of the fact that you don't fucking discuss things.
Well, it's just it's just so weird because it's just like it's manufactured drama, and it's can we just see a karate tournament?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Like I just want to see a karate tournament. I don't want all the teenage. And look, maybe it's just because I'm older, so maybe this is landing with younger people. I don't know, but I don't care. I don't want teenage hijinks. Miguel and
you already
Miguel
got that. We got the early seasons. They develop beyond that. That's the stupid.
Look, if you're going to send Miguel home, let him have some time with his mom before he has to go back. Have some see if you can put like some emergency delay because you had an emergency with the Sekai Taikai. Tell them they have 48 hours to find a replacement or something. And that gives Miguel some time to go home, actually check in on his mom and come back and have Kenny and Toad replace What's-Her-Face. Should be Dimitri, not her, personally, even though she cheated. Dimitri never belonged there in the first place, but I digress.
Yeah.
But and then let them all have single matches or something, or have, you want to have twos, fine. But have some actual matches instead of these the weird tag match and the platform freaking fight and just little flashes of them. Yeah. Have some actual fights or some skill competitions or something.
Well, that's this season really suffers from a just baffling amount of concentration away from actually what karate is. They had a very weird system to see who qualified for the tournament from Cobra or from Miyagi-Do, like having races and shit. And it's like, but wait a minute, hold on a second. Why don't we just settle it on the mat? This doesn't make any sense to do all this nonsense that they're doing. And, that way you don't have Dimitri going. You don't have, the one chick going. You have Kenny, you have Miguel, you have Robbie, you have Sam, unfortunately, who's slower than a fucking slug out there. You have all the people who legitimately would be part of the tournament.
So my question is, when's Mike Barnes going to show up now that Terry Silver's back?
It's going to happen next.
They had the other dude.
What, Goon 2?
Yeah, Goon 2.
Dude, okay, here it comes. All right, Goon 2 and Mike Barnes are actually really close. Goon 2 actually worked for Mike Barnes at his furniture store. So when Terry Silver called up Goon 2 to come kidnap Daniel to put him in the cage, Goon 2 actually also called Mike Barnes. So Goon 2 is actually a double secret agent man. So Goon 2 has called Mike Barnes and is just pretending to work for Terry Silver while Barnes takes the longer flight to Spain than Miguel and Daniel. because Daniel and Johnny, sorry, Johnny got back half hour. Sorry. So Mike Barnes is going to show up and he's going to like have a hood on and pretend to be like somebody that's going to beat up Daniel, and he's going to pop his hood up and like, bullshit, Terry Silver, and kick him in the face, and Guntu's going to be like, yeah! And they're going to have a special high five because everybody has to have a little, I learned this from Arcane. Everybody has to have a high five of some sort because cool people have special high fives. Everybody's got to have one. You don't have a special high five.
Joshua, if we did a fight autopsy, a fight autopsy of this show would take longer than season 8 or season 2 of Wheel of Crime.
I don't know if that's true because there's barely any fighting.
There was barely any fighting in in Wheel of Prime either.
Well, yeah, but like seriously though, think about it. How much actual karate tournament have we seen in karate tournament?
It's not a lot.
Been very short bursts.
Yeah.
Except for the last episode.
They're montages.
Except for the last episode, which you haven't got to yet, but the last episode, which isn't really a karate tournament, it's just a brawl again.
It's a brawl again. Yep.
Daniel LaRusso and fucking Johnny Lawrence and Chosen are just teaching a bunch of thugs how to beat up people because nobody fucking has any honor or respects the fucking karate. They just all get into fucking brawls and try and kill each other until somebody falls on a knife and kills himself because the unhinged Vietnam veteran is allowed near these fucking kids for some reason with the knife. Oh, by the way, the Iron Dragons dojo leader, he's a murderer. He likes to kill people on his vacations. When he's being suspended from tournaments. He enjoys perfecting karate moves that stop people's hearts, but if he doesn't kick them hard enough, it just tortures them. I'm going to sign Easton up for that dojo right now. Man, that Spanish chick. I wonder if he beats her like he beats the old guy.
Right.
Incel boy, he gets beat up in the corner to get better. Does Spanish bitch get beat up in the corner to get better? Probably not, because she's a girl. We only beat up the young, tall white guys. Karate Kid.
Yep. Yeah, because
Karate Kid. It's so much fun.
Tough level is only good for the men.
Sam is a cock tease and gets Miguel in trouble. Man. Chicks.
Chicks.
I swear to God, that's the best part of that episode. Fucking, they get back, and Miguel gets back. They're just sitting in the waiting room, and the guy's just fucking like. Have you seen this part yet, or is this in the last episode, Nate?
No, I think it's the last episode. I haven't.
So they're all in the room together, and Miguel's in there in this bright yellow T-shirt, and Sam's wearing some other fucking heart T-shirt, and literally they're all just having a chat, and they've called all and Miguel's sitting over talking to Sam, and literally the big tall Iron Dragon guy's over there in the corner going.
and this is the guy that dies.
And he's like shaking. He's like. And Miguel's like looks at him and he like looks away for a second. And Sam looks over and he looks away. And then Sam looks back at Miguel and starts talking and goes. And Miguel's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
Like that's like, and it's like, fuck, finally, at least Miguel is acting normal. Because like that's exactly I think he actually does he say fuck or does he say what the hell? But Miguel's like, what is this guy's problem? I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. And Sam's like, oh well, I may have given him the idea I wanted to suck his dick.
Does she actually say that she accidentally let him on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I may have given him the idea I wanted to, let him fuck me, but when when he tried to, I said no.
I mean, they literally interrupted. I wanted to see how that fight was going to turn out, and then they interrupted it for a stupid fucking brawl. Like, seriously,
The tournament, right? Well, you
yeah,
know,
like this guy. This guy is just like they're kicking him. He's just standing there like it's nothing. I was like, okay, this guy's no fucking joke. I want to see how this fight turns out. And then they fucking interrupted for some stupid brawl bullshit.
So yeah, I was there with you, but I had it all worked out, right? So you had it was supposed to be tall guy against Robbie, and Cobra Kai against the other guy, right? Is that right?
It was like Rocky versus Drago.
Right? That's
how it felt.
But those were the matchups, right? It was Robbie versus the tall guy and the Cobra Kai guy versus the no-name dojo. So it's like, okay, so somehow or another, Robbie's going to end up in the final against Cobra Kai guy. We're going to get a rematch, right? I'm like, okay, that's how that's going to go. But then you had a Spanish chick who wants Robbie Keane's nutsack and got it too, by the way, ladies. Robbie, level up. Spanish chick. Come on, Robbie. What are you doing? Jesus Christ, Robbie. Fuck.
Seriously,
what are you doing?
That's an upgrade for a chick that just fucking went crazy.
Oh, God. Yeah, come on. Robbie, what are you doing? You already got her, and she's already pissed that you're leaving her. Like, she really you must have done good that night. She wants you bad, man. Come on, Robbie. What are you doing? Jesus. What's up, son of Joster? Good to see you, buddy. What is it? For such a hard-hitting action show, there was an awful lot of people talking about feelings in hallways. What yeah. Bad. Fucking Miguel is MVP by the length of the straight. Miguel is finally come full circle to being badass again. Miguel is the only character that I like right now. The only one, besides for Daniel's wife. Daniel's wife is always based,
right.
but
it's so unfortunate because there is a huge a huge cast of the show that is so unnecessary. They should just trim the fucking fat with this so much, but nope, they got to keep it going, and it's you got one likable guy, and Johnny has his moments, but
he's got to go
not enough
hard to come back. It's so just like he's got to go full idiot, and then he's got to realize he's gone full idiot, and then he has a moment, and you're like, okay, Johnny's back. Like that's what the plane moment was. Sorry, go ahead.
I got a question for you guys. I've been asking myself how did we get here? How did this happen? Do you think? I hate to ask this stupid question. Do you think politics has something to do with it? Do you think too many problematic people who voted for a certain person like the show and the creators just object to that, and that's why they're doing this?
So Nate, you go first because I have my own thoughts on this. Go ahead.
I don't. I just think that what they're doing is they are trying to milk something that was working, and it's just gone on way too long, and they don't know how to do it. Last season apparently wasn't enough for them to finish, so they sit there and they have an idea for the Sekai Tekai thing, and they can't write into it, and it ends up being way too much. There is so much going on in there that they've written themselves into obliteration. It is fucked.
So I think I agree for the most part. My thought is I don't think it's political. It might be a little bit, maybe. No. But I think it's more that Netflix asked for another season and they have no idea what to do. Yep. Five had its problems too. Season 5 did, but
you think they intended to end it with 5 originally?
Probably. But the problem with 5, I think they probably intended to end it with 4 because you had your tournament, right? 4 was for the tournament. Was there a tournament? I feel like 5 did 5 have a tournament or not?
No, 5 was basically the battle of Cobra Kai, basically the battle of dojos and all that. Terry Silver.
So maybe 5 is where they thought they were going to end it because Terry Silver's gone. Yeah, Kreese is supposed to be gone, and Cobra Kai has been defeated. But so I think which it was okay, fine. I would have rather seen a tournament and some karate happen, but of course, we're just devolving into street brawls, and I don't know how some of these kids aren't in juvie. I don't know how Robbie's the only one that's ended up in juvie at this point. But
right,
I think season 5 it's been more successful, and it's become a thing that people are looking forward to. That they asked them for another season, and they basically said, and they probably asked them for several more seasons, and they sat down and said, "Look, I don't know where to go. We can't because everybody knows." We're at this point with Cobra Kai. Who do you want? Who? First of all, it's not. Why is it called Cobra Kai? I have no idea. Cobra Kai is fucked.
This is Johnny's story.
It's not Johnny's story anymore. That's the problem too. Is Cobra Kai is now the bad guys again. So why is it called Cobra Kai? Why isn't it called Miyagi-Do? Because Cobra. It was supposed to be. What should have happened is Cobra Kai should have overcame and become a good organization again, and some other rival karate company should have showed up, and Cobra Kai, existed alongside Miyagi-Do or something. Cobra Kai should not be the bad guys, in my opinion. I
agree.
It's just sad. Johnny should have taken over his birthright and changed it like where he was headed with Miguel in the fucking head. And you could have had Robbie on Miyagi-Do and fucking Miguel and Cobra Kai as brothers, spirit of competition, being good with each other, and shaking hands no matter who won at the end, because you know what? It's about respect and honor, and you know what? You're brothers, and no matter what, whoever won, you're all good at the end. You could do the same thing with Tori and Sam. They became friends, and Cobra Kai isn't a bad word anymore. Whether they're in rival dojos or not, they've learned from each other, they've grown together, they've become good people together, and karate is just a training tool. It's a way to find balance and be athletic and blah 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 blah, right? And they come together even though they're in separate dojos. Cobra Kai should not be evil fucking assholes,
right?
That's well, but I really think that 5 was where they wanted to end it. They asked them for probably a 6th, 7th, and probably 8th season because it's one of the shows that's doing well on Netflix, and they had no idea what to fucking do. Because they don't even know who they want to win. I don't think they know who they want to win the tournament.
No, well, and here's and this is the other thing too. Like with Sam and Tori, that relationship honestly should not end in a friendship, but they don't have to end Tori and Sam. But they don't even have to end as enemies. You can resolve the conflict, and they can part as saying, with at least a mutual respect. I think that would be actually a more natural way to end that.
My problem right now is we've come up with this. So we've moved. So Cobra Kai is bad, which shouldn't be the case. Miyagi-Do. So once again, we're back at Miyagi-Do good, Cobra Kai bad, but Johnny happens to be with Miyagi-Do now, so that's fine, or supposed to be fine. Fine. We've picked this stupid captain dynamic because the showrunners don't know who the fans want to win, or they don't themselves know who they want to win for the narrative. I could see a world where Robbie wins. I could see a world where Miguel wins, but they don't want to do Robbie v. Miguel again because it's been done to death. I don't care. That's what I want to see. I want to see Robbie versus Miguel in a clean fucking match where they're both being respectful to each other, brother versus brother for the championship. That's what I wanted to see. Or
go into balance.
So whether weight divisions, I don't know. There's a way to get it done. Skills competitions, like they did. Like they did with the other one where they popped out the girls division and the boys division and had skills competitions. Yeah, that's a way. Like I said, like we were talking about, you do a champion tournament, a single. Everybody for themselves. Everybody fights. Whoever the two left, champion. You have a skills competition championship. You have a 2v2 championship, which would be unique. You have a bigger ring. You have twos. You could have fucking. That could be where Dimitri. If you insist on having Dimitri, that's where you have Dimitri and Hawk shine. You have a women's tournament, and then I don't know. You could have a mixed tournament. I don't know, but you have all these different categories. That's how you get several champions.
Yeah, and you certainly don't have a tag matchup where you're having a bunch of small chicks fight these big dudes and unrealistically, beat the shit out of the men or
I did not.
whatever.
I,
I mean,
I, the whole Sam thing, Sam just throwing dudes like the way she was. I'm just like, no, I'm not buying it.
So I guess to answer your question, I think they lost the plot after 5. I don't think they know what the fuck they're doing, but they know it's like we got to get Kreese back in there. We got to get Terry Silver back in there. We got to have our cameo. That's going to be Goon Guy, and then we got to figure out who we want to win and whether it's contrived or not. They're going to win.
Oh, look, they're both wearing striped shirts. Isn't that
Here
cute?
you go. So here, so there's talking. He glances over.
What the?
Did you see the
Like,
twitch?
dude.
I'm gonna slow it down. He gets the I'm really mad twitch.
Like, seriously, dude, you had one walk on the beach with her and you are that fucking melted over her.
They're chatting. They're having a good old chat. Miguel's like, what is going on? Miguel's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this guy's problem? What the hell is going on? Here, Miguel. What the fuck is this guy's problem? Oh, that guy. That guy. The night before I flew home, he almost ass fucked me.
I wonder if it's the same beach that
it probably was.
Yeah.
They probably walked by the two of them getting it on. I guess he got the wrong idea. I wonder how he got the wrong idea, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't leading him on or anything, were you?
How about your decisions? You making the wrong decisions, just like your dad always makes the wrong decisions.
Yeah.
And shit happens.
Well, she's just lucky he's actually a good guy and stopped. Because that could have went really bad. Like he could have turned into a very bad situation, considering what his teacher is doing to him.
So this actually doesn't make sense. Then the way that he's reacting to this situation here, the way that the Iron Fist guy is reacting, doesn't make any sense. Because on the beach, he kind of got embarrassed and then said, "Well, I gotta go," and he left the situation.
Well, but it's Miguel's fault because he's her boyfriend, and if Miguel wasn't there, then they could have got it on.
Yeah.
So I love how she's explaining it to him, and Miguel looks up again, and he's back to staring at him. Is this it? I think he starts staring at him again. Maybe not. He's not taking it super well. Well, Sam, you are quite the catch. I don't know what to say. There you go. He clearly doesn't get it because he's just sitting there staring at him.
What the fuck, man? Really?
Like, that's why he's just standing there in the hallway looking at him.
It doesn't make sense. Am I missing that? Am I wrong? It just, the way that he acted on the beach compared to this doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense, but the way he's broken this down in his eye was, in his little weird melon head is, well, Sam rejected me on the beach because Miguel is her boyfriend. So it's Miguel's fault. So if I get really mad at Miguel, she'll dump him and let me kiss her.
Yeah.
He learned the parent stare.
No. Sorry. I will take a lot of issue with that, Joshua. His mouth isn't open.
That's true. So I won't go to the end part because I don't want to ruin it for you.
Oh yeah, because that would ruin it.
Well, I mean, I will if you want, but I mean,
I don't care. I'll still watch it, but I mean,
all right. So here's the penultimate the ending here. This is Psycho teacher number 3. Is it 3? Are we calling Daniel and Johnny Psycho teachers? 4, because the Russian guy's Psycho as well. So at least 4 Psycho senseis. That sounds like a show.
Hey, that guy was mean. He took the last steak.
So he just headbutted Daniel.
Oh, that was so bad. I'm going to headbutt you in the shoulder.
And then Daniel goes looking for a fight, apparently. And what is this? I think this is where we get. Is this where it comes? Oh, into the camera. Oh no! Yeah, I forgot. Plus nobody's cut feed at any time here. They've left it.
Oh, man.
Maybe he wants to kiss Miguel. Oh shit! We may be on to something there, Jacob.
Man.
That could be it. Where? I was too far ahead.
He could use the line like, "I'm Hispanic, you're Hispanic. Maybe we could be dos Hispanic
together." Okay, so Daniel sees Terry and I don't even remember this geriatric fight.
Oh, that is horrible.
That was look at, man. I can't even enjoy mustache twirling Terry Silver. Like Terry Silver was so fun, and I can't. I saw him and I was like, God damn it!
Right,
like he was
done. Last season was his end.
Yeah,
just seeing him, it's just like, oh, come on. I guess he blocked that. There's Kreese whacking it in the corner. William Zabakis can't get his legs up anymore, so he gives him his awkward little round kick. And he, I guess, kicks his arm. And where's my mouse? And we do the Omega Duck and the whip. And then we do the completely missed hit to the face, which destroys Terry Silver. Man, I did not know that Johnny had been practicing his airbending. And Terry Silver is shocked and appalled.
Yeah, I still haven't finished Last Airbender.
And then we
Mongo was appalled.
The live action or the cartoon?
No, both. I was on.
Don't worry about the live action. Mongo is appalled, kick to the chest, and Terry Silver dies because he's old. And now we see, I don't even know his name, Bushido of the Cobra Kai clan with his knife. Because we've trained psychopaths and allowed them into a karate tournament to the point where they're allowed to have little samurai daggers because we're not completely unhinged. Remember, this is a worldwide karate tournament that is held for the best competitors every year. Does this happen every year that we have unhinged crazy people trying to kill each other? For kids, yes. So we have, he's gonna kill apparently I don't know why he wants to kill Iron Dragon guy. I thought he wanted to kill Robbie Keane, but so we do the double kick to hand that's not kicking anything technique.
Did he doggy paddle block him?
He did. Then we do non-kick to the balls block. Then we do Daniel trying to save the day, I guess. Because he's 18 miles. Maybe he's still in California and he hasn't gone the I don't know. He seems really far away. What's up, Dovey? Season 2 of Arcane. I haven't even talked about it yet. It's shit. You're welcome. Yeah, we're talking about Cobra Kai and how shit Cobra Kai is.
Although I will say, you were saying that it was starting to take off earlier today.
So no. So I did, but I was mistaken because they touched on my emotional heartstrings because there's some Vander stuff in there with the kids.
Oh, did they do that?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and then they fucked it all up. And fuck Arcane. Because Jace comes from nowhere. Where did Jace go? Nobody fucking knows. Fucking Jace comes back and fucks everything up. Do we know where he went? No. But he's back. He's back from wherever he went. All right. So Kung Fu Kid Capital here. I don't know what's his name. I don't know his name. Fucking Cobra
Nobody
Kai
knows.
#1. Do we know his
They
name?
don't even know it.
Juan.
Quan.
Yeah.
Okay, Quan.
Okay, so Brian.
Quan,
knows 'cause Brian
future
Brian
serial
knows.
killer.
Brian knows because Brian loves this show.
So Quan, future serial killer, and I guess probably future rapist and burglar in Japan, has gotten a hold of the unhinged #1 sensei Terry Creese's snake killing knife that he got from his papa Cobra Kai commander. I guess King Cobra. I don't know.
Well, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second. Daniel yells, "Quan, no." Why would Quan respond at all to Daniel?
Why? How does Daniel know his name?
I don't
Right.
know.
There's no bond there that has been even remotely developed at all outside of standing in the same room distances apart. So why is he?
We could talk about it here.
Once.
I don't know that Nate and Brian will be able to be involved. We could talk about it a little bit, Staple Bow. So don't go anywhere. But I was interested in the Victor stuff, and then Victor's here. Some interesting Victor stuff is happening. Victor's gone. Bye. Over. Great. Thanks, Jace. Wonderful. I'm so glad that we wasted time on that shit. Thanks, Arcane. Arcane is the weirdest fucking thing. They wanted 5 seasons, I think 4 or 5 seasons of Arcane. The writers come out and say, I don't think it's responsible for us to do 5 seasons, saying that they don't have enough content for 5 seasons. Fine. That doesn't mean you can't do 3 seasons, because right now your season 2 is shit, partially because you're not giving it any air to breathe. You're just speed running it. It's event. There's no dialogue. It's fucked. And we don't know what the hell is going on because you're just speed running to the end. Because you got to get to an end point. You decided there's an end point again. Again, we're writing from the back to the front, not knowing what's in the middle. So we know where we want it to end, but we don't know what's going on in the middle. So now we don't want to do 5 seasons for some fucking reason. I don't know. You think a showrunner would be excited to get 5 seasons of a show. Seems like some pretty good job security, especially with the show of the claim of Arcane. Hey, we want you to have 5 seasons. Great. It's a cartoon. We can have some fun with it because we can do things we wouldn't normally do in a show. Nah, we're gonna lie and say we'd be irresponsible to do 5 because we want to move on to another project. That's what it is. They just don't want to do any more Arcane. So now we're screwed it up because we're just moving too fast. That's a big part of the problem with Arcane is we're moving too fast and they're leaving out details because they're speedrunning it. Fight me. Yeah, Jace does kind of look like Perrin. Hey, Staplebo, tell me real quick before we finish this. Where the fuck did Jace go? Why is he back? And why does his fucking mace look like a goddamn axe now? And where are the other 2 guys? How long was he in there? Where did he go? Why is he back? How did he get back? Why does he hate fucking Victor now? Why does Victor not stop him? Why does Victor bring him in to kill him? Why does Victor not stop him? Why did none of Victor's people stop him? Why does everybody fucking just think that Jace is there because Jace is cool? Why don't fucking we do anything about Jace? Pretty convenient that once fucking Vander's healed, Victor dies and he goes anti-healed. Wow. That's not fucking just totally just playing on everybody's heartstrings and being like, oh, that sucks. He was good for a minute and now they have to kill him. Awesome. Fuck you. Sorry. Cobra Kai. Kreese stole his prison shank ID card and walked out during a prison riot and he instigated. Oh, what did I miss? What did Josh ask? How did Kreese get out of jail? He killed several people and then fucked with the and then took the ID badge. But murder. So apparently murder. While escaping a prison, while imprisoned incorrectly, is forgiven.
No, he had the Jello pack that he used on it to fake his own death.
But didn't he stab the other guy for real?
No, he took the other guy was in on it and shanked him, and then that took him into the. So
he didn't. I swear he killed somebody in prison.
I don't know if he killed the medical officer.
I don't think he
in there.
I
thought he killed those guys to get out.
No.
Like he like when okay, so maybe he didn't kill anybody, but still, escaping from prison is still a crime.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So yeah, PTSD
Even if
doesn't buy you. PTSD doesn't do
yeah.
anything. I don't know
Look,
where they thought those
Even if you were convicted unlawfully or wrongfully convicted, escaping from prison is still illegal, and you still need to wait out the whole process to be released.
Plus all the other shit he did while he was in prison would have got him so many more charges. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So, but no, just like Terry Silver's case was dropped, even though there was video evidence and all kinds of stuff. Stingray's an idiot, so Terry Silver's free because Stingray's an idiot. So, justice system at work. So now, because we've let Kreese off and we've left Terry Silver off, a young man who has been corrupted by a Vietnam vet who should be hospitalized into getting his Cobra Kai commander knife that kills white cobras. And now he's going to attack, I guess, Iron Dragon guy because he's a serial killer. And we do a little wide shot thing here. This guy, I don't know why he's is that Daniel trying to screw this young man? Why is Daniel trying to hump this guy? All right. So we're gonna do a double wheel kick, I guess. And we do a little fly thing, and I'm not sure where anybody is kicking. Can somebody tell me where we're kicking here?
I don't know. Looks like Quan's going for the nuts.
Yeah, it looks like we got a clear nut shot coming up here. I'm looking at the background. Apparently, the referee is getting into the action. I don't know why the ref is getting moonsaulted by one of the Iron Dragon people. I guess they're just psychos. Yeah, okay. So here we go. So we try for the nut kick. Tall guy goes for the leg. What? Goes for what?
Did he jump up just to leg sweep?
What in?
Did
what?
he sweep the leg in the air?
Hold on a sec. I didn't think we were doing a fight autopsy. Somebody, hold on. Let's get rid of this for a second here. Oh, what is this the one? Also, this world-class karate tournament has no security or emergency medical staff, so story can happen. Exactly. No, you saw the medical staff who was getting pile driven by a 15-pound woman over there. That was the security.
Hey, I got to get some air. So
of course, dude. Yeah. You good?
Right.
Yeah, I'm fine. So just all right. But yeah, thanks for having me. I needed to outlet. Yeah, I have to go for a walk because I'm gonna fucking die. So all right.
Okay, buddy.
Here, guys.
Take care, Brian.
Oh boy, I think I broke Brian. Sorry, guys.
I think well within the realm of possibility.
Jace was stuck in the Arcane world, I guess. I'm hoping that we get some flashbacks to help explain stuff, but we'll see. Plus, Victor literally put up no resistance despite being borderline God, in my opinion. Yeah, no. So stable. We forget. We get the now that scientist guy, whatever his name is, comes in and he says, "Hey, buddy, yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, but then science guy shows up and says, "Hey, Victor, this is something that's never happened ever to anybody before, but I know more than you do about it. So you know that every time you do something, you're going to get weaker, even though I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about because none of this has ever happened before, and this is a completely new thing." And Victor's like, "Ha, okay."
Oh boy.
Sure. Why not? Okay. So we got to watch this again because this was very weird. So we have it in slow-mo here. So, all right. So he does a jump. He does the doggy paddle block. Okay. We do the roundhouse to nothing kick. Daniel is running. Okay. And then we get the
why? It just doesn't make sense.
We get the double twirly. He does a jump. I don't understand what's happening. Meanwhile, here's the security back here, Jockster, getting pile driven by a 150-pound woman. That the Warwick stuff is the best part, and then they so this is the problem. That's the best stuff, and then they kill him, and it pisses me off. You get to a resolution, and then they decide that Vi and Powder and Vander can't be happy, so we have to manufacture some problem with Jace to come and destroy Victor for reasons, which we don't have. We have Jace's motivation to do what he does in Arcane Season 2. We don't have it. And you have Victor alluding to there's a problem with that. That's not Jace. He said, well, I think he even says it's not Jace or something like that. Yet he still lets Jace walk right up to him while he's doing his meditation shit and fucking blast him. So I don't understand. Just like, so Victor just is good with all his people dying painfully after he gets killed. I don't understand. Somebody explain it to me. I have no idea why Jace wants to kill Victor all of a sudden. That's what I thought. I thought he was going to try and help him, and Jace was going to see that, Victor was helping people. But no. So you're right. There better be a flashback of what happened to Jason there, because I have none of the actions make sense. It's just what Jace's actions have made everything literally worse, and that is not what Jace's character is supposed to be. So sorry. All right, so back to I'm still trying to figure out what we're doing here. So he does a little up jump. He's got his knife there. Not sure what he's kicking. He is, instead of kicking him in the chest, is decided to kick the air beneath him. He hits his toe. Nate, he hits his toe.
Okay, yeah.
You see that? He hits his toe.
Yep, something like that.
That causes Quan to go into a helicopter spin dive. Where he apparently lands on the knife.
Oh, so Quan's the one that dies.
Yes.
Okay.
How? Like, I'm serious. Like, look, just look at, just go back again one more time. That's a great shot there.
I know, you should have screenshot that.
I can get that one back. I can get that one back. I can totally get that one back. Hold on, let me. Terry Silver, madman.
That is so bad.
I think I may keep the Johnny grunts in there.
Yeah, you gotta have to. That is so
I
bad.
can't get it without the red line, though. There we go.
There you go.
Johnny grunts. It was an accident. Yeah, I know. All right, so let's get back to my theory. Okay, my theory is that Jay saw something in the Arcane that made him realize that Victor's whole cult was too heavily connected to the Arcane, but we only... I still don't see it. All Victor seemed perfectly fine, where Jace seemed completely psycho. That's yeah. He only stopped his momentum. He could have continued to... Yeah, well, like, the biggest problem, too, is, Gadfly, that the defensive kick didn't touch him. Like, it touched his toe.
Okay, so he says Quan no
Okay,
because
so
he sees from across the room that he has a knife out all of a sudden.
So here, you see the knife right here.
Yep.
Okay, so we have the knife. It's bending in air. That's how powerful Quan is. The motion of his arms are causing the forces of nature to bend the knife. As you can see, it's pointed up towards the ceiling now, even though the handle's there. Just saying.
Metal bender.
He is a metal bender. Fuck. Then we do spin kick, and Daniel, of course, is trying to save the world. Save the cheerleader, save the world. We do weird spinny shit again, and there's the knife. Okay. And we still have not made contact. We miss. We sweep the toe. Where's the dagger? So apparently, there's his hand. That's the dagger hand.
No, it's
no. That's the dagger hand. No. Don't be fooled.
No.
That's the dagger hand.
Not.
Yes, it is. Watch.
Nope, it's his left hand, or it's his right hand.
Hold on, maybe I missed it.
His right hand has it.
You might be right. So dagger hand is right there.
See?
Okay, so there's dagger hand.
Yep, that's his right hand. So he's got it in a reverse grip. If he was going after the guy, why would he have it in a reverse grip?
Right. So it's still right there. So it's right there. You're right. So he's laying down. And apparently he takes his hand from doing this to do this.
Yep, because that's what you do.
Because that's how you fall. That's how you do. And he stabs himself in the chest. Yeah.
And he reacts, and
where is it? There it is.
They're all just sitting there watching him bleed out instead of getting medical attention. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Now, so we're all witnessed here by a Russian drug artist or drug addict, steroid user, some dude that was just in his bath because he's got his bathrobe on, Chosen's girlfriend who loves the big D, the incel who wants Sam's lovin'. We got Dimitri the cuck, don't know who that is. We got the badass little yellow ninja, Hawk the cuck. Rastafari guy there. Don't know who the fuck you are. Somebody just came back from doing laps outside in his tracksuit. And and we're all watching a young man bleed out because his psycho sensei gave him a knife. How far away was Daniel that he's having to walk through people? Good night, Jacob.
Yeah.
Now he's walking. I thought he was like running towards him. Now he's walking through people. And apparently he's bleeding out of his left side. How did this happen? I don't know. Where...
Wow.
Come on, show. Yes, why didn't you drop the knife? Exactly. Wouldn't you drop the knife to brace against the floor? Right. When you're naturally falling. If I'm falling like this and I have a knife in my hand, right? I'm not going to go, oh, I'm falling. Ah.
No, Steve. You got the wrong way.
Oh. Like, what? What are we doing?
He could have used Moraine's one power because she can survive a stab to the heart.
I just don't understand. Oh, Daniel feels so bad.
See, and again, why is Daniel there? He doesn't. He's not the kid's coach. Or
was that a knife? No, it was the spikes in the floor, you retard. Yes, it was a knife.
Did Kreese say that?
I don't know who said it. I think it was just a random person. Oh my god. The Saikai, Taikai, Maikai that's a lot of blood. Something's wrong.
Wait a minute. How was he lying flat on the ground?
So,
And it was
all right. So a few
the
problems.
knife
here.
moved, by the way. All
First,
that blood was at his shoulder, and it's in the middle of his fucking
so
chest.
first, he's stabbed sort of here, right? Sort of here, right? About right there, mid solar plexus. Yeah. Get that boy to a hospital. He's alive. God damn it!
Yeah.
Like
he died awfully quick.
I mean, he may die from the stab wound, but he wouldn't be insta-killed.
Mm-hmm.
Get his ass to a hospital. You're watching him die. This is a karate tournament, for God's sakes. You should have ambulances on standby.
Well, and he wouldn't die that quickly, especially because he's actually in good physical condition. He's a trained
He could survive.
athlete.
In reality, he could probably survive this knife wound.
Yes.
If it didn't hit a major organ. Even if it did hit a major organ, they may have time to stitch it up. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that he's not in peril, but where they're showing the knife right there, where was the stab? Well, you can see it there. There's his heart. His heart's like up here, so maybe a kidney, or maybe.
Oh, kidney's in the back. So I mean,
this. So maybe what? Like liver? Would that be liver? Maybe
stomach, kind of.
Like, I'm not good with where the organs are, but it's like right up in here, Salty. Like right here.
So you're looking around your stomach and upper intestines, I guess.
Yeah. He if anything, yes, he's hurt and bad, but he should be breathing.
Yeah.
He should be breathing, and the reaction should be, we need medical attention right now. Get the
quit pile driving your medical staff and have them this kid.
He's moving. Wait, what? Wait, was that accidental? Did you see that?
No, I didn't. I missed it.
Watch his hand. I am so confused. Is he not dead? Maybe he's not dead.
But his eyes were.
That's a lot of blood. Okay, watch. So his hand goes down, and watch his hand. Was that just the motion of his hand falling?
Yeah, no, I think it was the motion of him getting rotated around.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Oh, because they televised it all. They didn't cut the feed.
Oh, okay. They're watching it
because the directors of the Saikai Taikai thought it was a good idea to televise a brawl in this international tournament.
Wait a minute. Fuck. Terry Silver has a face of concern over somebody? Fuck off. He would not. This man's murdered people.
Yeah, good job, Kreese, you psycho. Why isn't anybody getting an ambulance? Let's see here. Nick a lung, got time. Liver or stomach, he's got hours. Shock is possible, but that's controlled by the EMT. They would have a fight tournament. Yes, they would have at the tournament. Absolutely. They have his butt in an ambulance in 120 seconds. 100%. No, so that's it, right? So this is where I hate to use the word, but verisimilitude, right? You're completely taking me out of reality here, because this is supposed to be a world-class competition of world-class athletes. What do you have, number one, especially in a combat tournament? So there would be ambulances and EMTs and medical professionals all fucking over the place in case some major injury happens. They would be everywhere. They would be to this kid before Daniel would.
Look at a football field. They will drive the emergency vehicle onto the field to get the guy out as quickly as possible.
So now we're moving the knife around a little bit. I don't feel like that's where it was, but that's still not the heart, which is what they're trying to say, I think. I don't think that's the heart. Is that the heart, Salty? Do you think that hit the heart?
I think it's right below the heart, but right in the lung.
I don't think that's quite the heart. I don't think they hit it. Yes. It's a world-class competition. There are people, there's money, there's all kinds of shit. There would be, I would hazard to guess there'd be fucking doctors there. If he hit an artery, there would be a heck of a lot more blood. True. Big true. And he'd still be alive, honestly. He'd be bleeding out fast, but he wouldn't be insta-killed.
Yeah.
That's not a cardiac stab wound. That's what I didn't think so. Okay. So yeah, so it ends with the ending words are, of course, cut the feed.
Yeah. Really?
That's how it ends.
That's what you ended on? Okay, so Brian mentioned in our chat CGI.
Yes.
Did they fucking bring back Miyagi?
You want to see it?
Yes.
Yes, they did bring back Miyagi. It's the
Oh,
cold
at the
open.
beginning?
It's the cold open of this episode. All right, so he's having a little fight with Miyagi. He's having a dream fight where apparently this is the death fight.
Really?
You know, where apparently he's having a dream.
Good grief.
And Miyagi-Do karate versus Miyagi-Do karate. And Miyagi says, Daniel, you are a giant pussy. You can't handle the truth.
I'm gonna punch you without making any contact.
This looks so fucking weird. It's
You brute, you vicious brute.
hold on. I gotta do. Miyagi, don't hit me! I'm just doing it!
Miyagi daddy or no.
Daddy, no!
Oh my goodness.
All right, here we go. Daniel-san, you blinking. Look at blink effect. So good. You so pussy. I can't tell you everything. What are you staring at, Daniel-san? Oh, there it is.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
I don't know.
Oh,
so okay.
God.
So okay. Ha ha, salty. So I'm a serious. I don't understand why they can't get the lips right. Okay, because I have seen some things CGI where the CGI person looks real. The lips talk like they should. I don't understand why they can't get it right. Like here, I'll show you. Like, hold on. This is the one I like to reference a lot because it's actually, whether you like Warcraft or not, some of their cinematics are just top tier, fucking amazing. So here, and then we'll do the secret level thing, and then I'll let you go.
Okay,
here you go. So like, just look at this real sec. This is CGI, okay? This is all CGI by Blizzard.
Is this a trailer for?
This is a trailer for the latest expansion. That's all CGI. Okay, so that's all CGI. But then watch this. This is still CGI.
That's
Pretty
solid.
fucking good CGI, right?
Yeah.
You're here to tell me we don't get to hide.
That looks pretty fucking good, doesn't it?
Yep.
So why the fuck why can't we get lips right when we're talking?
You just come here for me. It's the visions.
Right? So I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Maybe Blizzard is just way better than everybody else because of that shit. Why would they do that to Pat Morita? Well, because we need our cameo. The CGI is good, but fails the Uncanny Valley test. It's not bad, his face and stuff, but when he starts talking, you lose it completely. It's the same problem. Is when they start talking, it gets messed up. So yeah. Disappointing.
Yeah. Well, and I hate what that does to the character of Miyagi. You know, the he sits there and he sees the thing, and I don't know the rest of that episode and how they kind of deal with that, or they may deal with it next section in the part 3. But when you sit there and you watch stuff like that, you're like, okay, so you see that bout ended in death. And so then he dreams something like that, where he's going to sit there and his mind is going to extrapolate on the worst things possible, as we always do in our own minds. And you're going to leave the story at that. I get real concerned with that, because it's like, one, Miyagi didn't owe him anything in terms of telling him his past. And two, why are you as a grown man hinging your entire adult life and your sanity on somebody's past like that? I just, like, the past changes the man that you knew. You knew him for what what he became. So why? I just, so you're gonna say it's all a lie? That shit drives me crazy.
Yeah, I don't. I've said it a few times, and I'll say it again. I don't think this whole Miyagi storyline should exist.
Nope.
We don't need it. I never wanted it. I just would like to see a good old-fashioned karate tournament.
Yeah.
That's it.
But it's all about tearing down your heroes in modern society. And I can't stand that. Like, you can't sit there and say, well, there are some aspects of people that we about everybody that's not going to be good, but you take them as a whole and what they are to you, without having to tear them down, because not everybody's going to like you. So why should you sit there and have this false image, have a complete dependency upon your own being because of what this person was to you? And if it's not that way, then your whole life is a lie. It's crying out for saying, hey, let's celebrate all of our own self-image issues.
Yeah.
It drives me up the fucking wall.
I don't know, man. Like, it's, it's turning, the Cobra Kai season, whatever it is, 6, is turning out to be exactly what we were afraid it was after that first compliment. It's really, really, really bad. It's really bad. And it's one of those things where you could probably stop at season 5 and be okay. Mm-hmm. Right now, I haven't seen anything in season 6 that makes you need to watch it. I could do a rewatch and stop at season 5 and be perfectly happy.
Yeah. We were after part 1 finished, we were doing a live, and we were really worried about it.
Yep.
And everything so far has shown that we were 100% correct in our concerns about what part 2 was going to present.
I mean, like, the end of our karate tournament once again devolved into a brawl where now a young man's life has been taken because a psycho PTSD driven, warmongering, crazy sensei brought a knife
that he never had before
to a karate tournament, which he was going to use to murder other people. Where have we lost the plot here? Remember season 1 when Johnny was drunk and this kid who was getting bullied by other guys, Johnny defended him and saved him. And then that kid saw that Johnny knew how to, do karate, and he came and begged him to do karate so he could defend himself against the bullies. Remember that? And then he trained him up to win the tournament. He lost his way a little bit, and Johnny saw that happening. So Johnny then decided that it was time to bring out a new Cobra Kai and do better. Daniel was becoming a little bit of a villain because he couldn't trust Johnny was going to do right by those kids. So he was taking the villain path. Remember all this? I do. Now we're into fucking weird ass Saikai Taikai fucking mustache twirling. I mean, we're at the point where the psycho bitch from Cobra Kai that taught Taekwondo, whatever, the weird bad karate, that chick, the evil chick, is now, they want us to feel emotionally bad for her because she's with Chosen now and she's misunderstood. Right. Again, it's like, can we just have a karate tournament?
Please.
It's crazy. It's fallen so far. It's just, I don't even know. I don't even know where they go now. Like, I don't even know, because in all reality, the Sekai Taikai is done.
Yeah.
It's over. They're not finishing that tournament, so they should all be. It should be canceled. And everybody goes their separate ways.
Yeah, the tournament itself wouldn't exist anymore. They're live streaming death.
They live streamed a murder.
Yeah.
Well, not a murder. Well, I guess it's an accidental death.
Well, they live streamed an out of control brawl, and that ended in the unintentional death of somebody who was going after somebody else, intending to kill them.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's all that shit is. No.
And then on top of that, so let's see here. So season 1 ended with a tournament. Season 2 ended with a brawl. Season 3 ended with tournament. I'm trying to remember what season 3. Which was the second tournament? Was that season 3?
Yeah, I think it was season 3.
Season 5 ends with a brawl. Season 4 ends with brawl. Wait, what season 4? I'm trying to remember which one was season 4.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember too.
Because you have the big brawl at the school for the end of season 2. You have the mini. Where was the house fight? Was that season 1 or season 2 or season 3 where they destroyed the LaRusso's house?
That was 3.
That was 3 before the tournament, right?
Yeah.
Then season 5 was definitely the big old brawl in Cobra Kai's dojo.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think where season 4 ended. It doesn't matter. A lot of this is devolved into
that was the tournament that Tori won.
The cheating one.
Yeah. Because Silver came back in season 4.
So was there not a tournament in season 3?
No.
Because Hawks won, Miguel's won, and Tori's won. That's been it, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so there's only been 2 tournaments, right? And then the rest have just been brawls.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like, you're supposed to be teaching restraint and control and how to defend yourself, and we're just having these all-out fucking brawls. It's not a good advertisement for karate.
No. Well, yeah, and to sit there and say, I mean, where is the part of this that's going to end with some sort of balance?
Yeah.
That something for something that's supposed to give, give an individual some inner peace and something to buffer the craziness of the world and find that medium, that middle ground where they can rest.
Yep.
It's completely missed.
Yep. All right. So just so we have, so you wanted me to take a look at this because it was cool last time. So Secret Level. This is the second trailer. When does it come out? Do you remember? Do you know?
December 8th or 10th, I think. It says it at the end, I think.
Nathan talking mad sense despite the damn sweatshirt. Man, it's cold, all right?
Hey.
You can cut ice with them nips, all right?
That's right.
December 8th, is that what you said?
I believe so.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the shit out of this.
Oh, and Gadfly, Salty, Jockster, Jockster, you still here? Maybe? Staplebow, I don't know if you're still here. We're trying. I was gonna try and do it this weekend, but just some stuff got in the way of me trying to put out the word. I do want to do the Wheel of Time stream next weekend. It's probably Saturday, just talking about our favorite scenes. Just the idea is to
from the show.
Josh is here too, not from the show. You son of a bitch. From the book.
Be a 5-minute stream.
If you guys can find a scene from the show that's good, I'll give you I'll drink a pint of mayo. All right.
Oh, no, I'm gonna watch.
I will though. You know what? If you show me that vodka thing, I'll do that. If somebody wants to pay me another $100, I'll drink that vodka thing. I need
that vodka shot.
That vodka shot. I'll do it. I'll do it live on stream if somebody wants to pay for that one. I'll drink that one. So the idea is to sort of cycle. Start with a few people. Salty, you're welcome. Obviously, well, I'll text you later. But start off with a few of us. Whether it's probably me, Nathan, if I can get Willix involved, maybe Willix. To start off and just talk about our favorite moments from the books, the whole series. So there will be spoilers, and then just see if people want to cycle through or just throw out their moments in the chat or get some guests to just pop in and say what their favorite moments and why those are their favorite. Whether they have personal connections to them or whatever, and just actually talk about something nice, something good, something we love that hasn't been destroyed, because that's the thing that sucks is I actually did love Cobra Kai, and this is upsetting. It's another one. It's very upsetting.
Yeah. Actually, before you show this, to give them what you were just talking about, I popped in a link so that they know what you're talking about.
Oh, the tapeworm. Okay.
Yeah, the tapeworm.
Right, the tapeworm. And you still, I knew I could count on you still having it. I didn't have it. I was hoping. All right. So I'll during that stream. All right. I will probably put up a goal for what? I did $100 last time, so I guess it got to be 100. I'll do a cumulative 100, and I will drink this. I will make it and drink it on stream. I will make sure I have vodka here. Hopefully, I think.
But you can get one of those little, you can get one of those little.
My dad's got vodka. My dad has vodka and stuff in our liquor cabinet. I have liquor here. I just don't drink. So
Corey's always good to mail you some.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So here we go. The tapeworm. This is what. Do I have to do Tabasco? Yeah, I guess I got to go all in. Oh boy.
That is just horrid.
Oh yeah, so I'll set a goal like the other YouTube goals. If we get to a cumulative $100, I'll drink a tapeworm. It doesn't matter. It's in there, bro. I know you probably won't taste it, but it's mayonnaise and vodka.
Right.
I don't drink either, so I don't know how fucked up that's gonna get me.
One shot of vodka? No, it won't.
With my other stuff, though, I take other medications.
No,
We'll see.
it
Hopefully,
might
we'll
have
see.
it might have an effect. I don't know.
It's like watching Tori get on. No, sorry, bad joke. Bad joke.
Corey's heading to the bar right now to go get a tapeworm.
Yeah, baby. All right. When does Night Bitch come out?
Oh fuck! I don't.
Oh, so you know what I need to get
December.
on quick? I am probably. I need to. You know, I need to crank out a few videos. Gladiator 2 comes out next week. I don't know if any of you lads want to talk about it with me, but I'm probably going to try and see it Thursday because I have feelings. And I just want to see it to confirm my feelings, which are it's going to be a completely retarded movie that nobody asked for and nobody wanted.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Yeah. Well, because he's taking over Rome. The slaver is going to take over Rome, right? Because he's going to become, Caesar. Since it's totally shitting on the legacy of Maximus, I have lots of things to say. I should probably get a video out before I see it so I can say a few things after. But fuck that movie. It sucks. Even though some of the arena scenes with the water look cool, like I will give it that. The flooding of the Colosseum looks pretty cool. I'll give it that. Especially because they could do that, which is pretty cool. That looks neat. But fuck the crazy Caesar guy. Fuck Lucius Verus being Gladiator. Fuck them shitting all over Maximus. Fuck Denzel Washington thinking he's in Compton and he's working for the LAPD, and he's going to take over Compton and be Caesar. So we'll see. So I'll be doing something on Gladiator 2. Fuck that movie. All right. Secret level. I just don't give any shits anymore, Nate. I don't know if you can figure it. I'm so done. And by the way, anybody in chat who real quick, who in chat thinks Twisters was a good movie? If you've seen it.
Yeah, I haven't. I have not.
Denzel was just cast for Wakanda 3. They're doing a Wakanda 3. Ugh. I'm actually sort of looking forward to Daredevil. We'll see. No, because Twister's good. I may actually watch Twister after Twisters to confirm how bad Twisters is compared to Twister. My favorite part of Twisters is when they shit all over the first movie by having Dorothy working in its final form in the first 5 fucking minutes. Because they've decided that using Twister technology to try and find a way for early detection, no. That's not good enough. We have to stop tornadoes. So our idea to stop tornadoes is to dump a bunch of dry polymer into that shit, and it should stop the tornado because it's going to absorb all the water. Well, you have a dumbass right here that works with dry polymer every fucking day. Let me tell you, not a good idea. Not a good idea. If you want all your corn and all your houses to be full of gloopy fucking shit, then sure, why not? You fucking, goddamn, man. I swear to God, they looked up, they're like, what is in a powder? They just went to the internet and said, what type of powder is absorbent? And it said, polymer. And they're like, okay, we'll use polymer.
Sounds great.
They're doing his son.
Huh?
Who's doing what son? No, that's not
Sounds
how
gross.
tornadoes work. All right. Secret Level. Out December 6th. It does. Yeah, getting slime everywhere sounds like a great idea. All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have sound?
Yeah, it should. I'm not getting
See,
any.
look at the CGI in that too, right? Like,
Yeah.
look at that. Look at.
There's no sound coming through.
There's no sound coming through. Is this because of this fucking? Hold on. I fucking hate when it does this shit. I'll try doing the entire window. We'll see if it does it better. Is this better?
No.
No? Well, then I'm not going to be able to do it.
Well, fuck a doodle do.
I fucking.
You want me to see if I can do it?
We have to download it. If the sound isn't coming through like this, then it won't come through at all.
Oh.
Because it's StreamYards. It's StreamYards and Google. So let me try and do it through. Let me see if I can do it through Firefox. So busy blocking shit. Let's see. Oh, hold on a sec. I think I fucked that up again. All right, let's try it.
Who did those things?
There we go.
Is it there now or no?
Yep.
Okay. Why is it not sharing the fucking... There, finally. Okay. Let's try it again.
But that person who did those things,
Is that better?
Yep.
Okay.
that's still me. Now that's who I fight. Every hour, every day.
The graphics look pretty tight.
Yep.
I don't always win.
Ooh, that's cool. I like the sword bridge.
Yeah, I know.
How hard would you fight?
Oh, God. Fucking Space Marines. Hell yeah.
How many lives would you give? Just to discover what you're capable of.
I gotta pause it. Is this Abe's Odyssey? That would be cool. I don't know what that is though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't played most of these, a vast majority of these games, but it looks so damn good.
This is it's a show that's coming out on Amazon Prime called Secret Level. It's a bunch of short, like, so think of Love, Death, and Robots. It's a bunch of short like shorts, I guess.
Yeah,
bunch of shorts
kind of shows.
like taken from games, like little short stories.
Yeah, Mega Man's one of them.
They have a Space Marine Warhammer one.
Every moment leads to the next. Every cause and every effect.
That was weird.
Yeah.
So there you go. So New World, who cares about? So we got Warhammer. I wish I could slow this down a little bit. Let me see here. All right. So we got Warhammer, Unreal Tournament, New World. Is that gonna is PlayStation Concord? Oh fuck. Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, okay, that was the A one, I think. Outer Worlds. Pac-Man, fuck yeah. Honor of the Kings, don't know what that is. Armored Core, that's fucking From Software. Mega Man, baby. Exodus. Spelunky, okay. Crossfire, don't know what that. Concord, oh my god, Concord is in there. Don't know what Sifu is. That guy's dead. All right, let me speed it back up.
Like the kid in Karate Kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Concord. I can't believe Concord is in it. That's funny.
Is that bad?
What's that?
Is Concord bad?
Concord. Oh, you didn't hear about all the Concord stuff? Concord is the biggest failure in PlayStation Sony's history. It was a live service game like Overwatch that it was launched to such low numbers that they dismantled the studio and canceled the game and took it offline. So it's not like it was losing so much money they didn't even want to host the servers for it. They took it down.
Wow.
After I think it was 2 weeks. It only lasted 2 weeks or something like that. There you go.
So
Concord was a 400 million DEI failure. Yep.
So that's like a CNN Plus level failure.
It was a massive failure. Armored Core is going to be close to that, Josh. Armored Core is a mech style game. So yeah, that could be close. But I'm with you. Mech Warrior's fucking awesome.
That's impossible. Doesn't matter what I made you for.
Dude, that was Dr. Light.
Yep.
Dude, that's Mega Man. Oh my god. Hold on, I didn't get the shot of Dr. Light. I gotta get Dr. Light. Yes. Yes.
What I
That is so awesome. Woo.
made you for. This is what you were meant for. Conquest awaits.
I hope the Concord one gets like. Oh, this is gonna be so funny. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Keanu Reeves, Kevin Hart, Patrick Schwarzenegger. Oh, yeah.
I can hold it back on my own.
But you're not on your own.
Oh god, the Warhammer ones are gonna be so fucking good.
I know, man.
God, they're gonna be so good.
All that danger. All those moments.
Oh, Armored Core, that looks fucking sweet.
And even all those painful deaths. It's a new adventure. Just for you.
Yes! Oh, come on. You gotta show the helmet on, bro. Dude, the Mega Man one better not be some 2-minute shit. It better be a full 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh, God. Look at that shot. Our boy right there. Where is he? Our boy right there. Mega Man. Fuck yeah. I'm ready
looking
for
at
it.
the helmet, about and getting ready to put it on.
Fuck yeah, dude. Like, putting on a suit like Iron Man. Loving it. I can dig it.
Just for
Dr. Light putting it all together.
Yeah, dude. Ugh. I'm ready. He looks good, too.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't make him look like a little hoser. Come on. Stop at the fucking frame, YouTube. There you go. I'm glad they didn't make him look like a little puss. He looks good.
Yeah,
He looks good.
yeah. I saw this. I was just like, oh man, if Steve has not seen this, we are definitely.
I haven't seen this one. I saw the first one. You guys showed me the first one. So
Yep.
I want to see fucking. So we need a long Mega Man. We need a long Armored Core. We need a long Warhammer. Dungeons and Dragons one would be good.
Yeah. Well, that Sifu thing looks pretty good too.
Yeah. What we don't need is like this shit. Like these. No, that one looks good. The Outer Worlds one could be good because that's like space fighting and shit. What we don't need is we don't need a whole bunch of this, whatever the hell this is.
Yeah.
This chick choking her chicken. this right here. No, not that. This. We Spurlunky.
Oh, is that what oh, okay.
I guess that's what this we don't this one can be the 5-minute one where she like goes in the cave and finds some green monsters or some shit.
She goes into the cave and quickly discovers that this is what it's like when some guy goes down on her.
Oh,
he finds out it's cavernous because she's.
I hope she. No, what would be good is if she goes down the cave and finds stuff, and then they eat her.
Yeah, there we go.
What's up, McCowan?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it looks great. I don't think it looks. I mean, it depends what. It depends. It depends which. It depends which games get the airtime.
Yeah,
I think it's completely on which games get the time. If Concord and Spelunky are getting the lion's share, then it's a problem. If Mega Man and Armored Core and Warhammer are getting the chunk of time, then it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Personally.
I have a feeling this is going to be like Love, Death, and Robots in terms of overall good stuff. There's going to be some misses. You know, Love, Death, and Robots. I can't remember much of it. I remember I enjoyed quite a bit of it, but there were some that were just total, whatever.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I mean, same people are making it, right? So it makes sense. But I think you're right. You're just gonna, there'll be hits and misses. Hopefully, we get more hits than misses. That's all I can hope for, right? But yeah. So yeah, that's the kicker, McCown. How long are the episodes, and what are in the episodes? If we got an hour Warhammer episode, fuck, it's worth it. If I get an hour Mega Man one, or even a half hour, it's worth it. Personally, I will deal with the shitty ones if we get the good. If the good ones are really good.
Yep, 100%.
Right. If we can balance out, like if we really got fucking Warhammer troopers fucking killing shit and laying waste, we get that. And it's actually real and raw and looks fucking cool. I will deal with Spelunky if I have to get that. Right? I will deal with that. I will deal with this. Not that. This to get. Where was it? To get. Where was the Mech Warrior shit? Oh, well, here. To get this. Right.
Yeah. So I look at these anthology type ones. I look at those as kind of like a CD back when we were kids. The whole album doesn't have to be great for it to be a good CD. It just has to have some stuff that you can at least enjoy a lot. Other stuff that you can enjoy passably. Stuff like that, like what you got there, it doesn't look like it's going to be interesting. It could be just like visually pleasing is what I would
give
say.
Them all I'll give them all a chance, but like you're right, Skip. If they turn into that's what I do with Love, Death, and Robots. I give it a shot. If it's shit, then I just move on, right?
Yeah.
But if we get more of this.
Yeah, that looks so
I will
good.
I will deal with that cutesy wootsy shit. This looks interesting.
It's a new adventure.
I think there's more interesting looking shit than cringe looking shit. I think that's where I'm at.
Yep.
Personally. Yeah.
But
I get it.
Yep. The real question though, McCowan, is how does Rand light his pipe?
Oh, did he just finish Memory Light?
Yeah,
Right?
memory light. Yep.
How does Rand light his pipe? By the way, we're going to be talking favorite, hopefully next weekend, McCowan, Saturday, talking favorite moments in Wheel of Time. Everybody, hopefully get lots of people involved, whether it's in chat or people just hopping in and out, saying their piece and why and all that. And just just sharing our love for Wheel of Time. Hopefully next Saturday.
Yeah.
Just so you know, be perfect since you just finished Memory Light. So how does the question on the table is, how did Rand land on his pipe? No, that's not it. How did Rand light his pipe at the end?
Yeah. It's a good question. Maybe it's
Did
just
he ask it, or you? I thought you were asking him, right? You did ask him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just saying.
yeah. No clue. Maybe he got control over the pattern when he fought the Dark One. Yeah, that's your guess is as good as anybody else's. Most people land on no clue. It's hotly debated, but there's no canonical answer.
He's using light power, man. He's using the creator power. That's what he's doing. He and the creator are now one. The Dark One has his power, right? You got the true power, right? So you got creator power. That's it. No, there's no correct. Your own headcanon.
Yep, it is. Yeah, it's just especially interesting for me because I've got mine and I have to rely on these damn things to light it, and so I have a very serious jealous of Rand.
Yeah. I've always sort of landed on the outside of it. He's sort of above the pattern at this point. He's connected to creator, so he's able to break the rules.
Yeah.
He's done his part. He has saved everybody despite them all trying to fuck him over. Oh, sorry.
That's the truth.
Yeah, that's where I'm at in my reread right now. Egwene is using all of her power to try and screw Rand. Not in the fun way. She's trying to prevent Rand from doing what is necessary because she thinks she knows more than Rand, even though she doesn't know shit. She's a perfect Aes Sedai. She thinks she knows everything and knows nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's another question for you, McCowan. Oh, go ahead.
Go
ahead, Nate.
I agree. It's a great way to end it because it's just like he's at peace. It is fully satisfying. I love it.
Either could be, right? That's the thing too. I guess he could be using the true power. I mean, he had that connection, and he is in Morandin's body. So, right? I mean, who knows?
Yeah, it's his body now.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I kept going back and forth between if I liked or hated Egwene. So I didn't really okay. So Egwene didn't really bother me too much until she 100% became Amyrlin. As soon as she became Amyrlin and she went 100%, well, I mean, she was going close to 100% Aes Sedai before that. But when she was fighting it, when she was in the tower, sort of fighting Elida, I was pretty much fine with what she was doing. Right, the moment she wins the Amyrlin battle, and she thinks that gives her some, that it gives her this air of superiority, like she actually knows more shit than she does, and she's, well, I'm the Amyrlin, so you say what I what I say is truth, even though she's just like most Aes Sedai, wrong 90% of the time. That's when I started having a hard time with Egwene. When she Rand walks right into her tower and proves to them all that they're powerless against him, that he could crush them all if he wanted to, and says, this is what we need to do. And she says, basically, Rand, you're crazy. We can't do that. And she says, you need to trust me. And then she immediately goes behind his back and does exactly what he knew she was going to do, and gathers all the great leaders of the world so he can say, well, thank you, Egwene, for doing this because I knew this is exactly what you were going to do to try and stop me. So now I can tell everybody how it's going to be, whether they like it or not. Fuck you. So the minute she started to work against Rand, because she thought she knows better than him, even though she doesn't know shit, was the part where I basically went anti-Egwene. That and she's done nothing but be wrong since she's been Amyrlin, basically, with her whole assumption of it's Masana trying to kill her and dismissing Gawain, even though Gawain's been right every time and she's been wrong every time. He saved her life several times. It's not Masana trying to kill her, and she won't even consider that anything other than that, and she'd be dead several times over if it wasn't for Gawain and others. That's when I started having a lot of problems with Egwene. So personally, agreed. Elaine is a bitch, and I know there's a lot of people that disagree with you there, with me there. There's a lot of Elaine love for some reason. I've never quite understood it, but
early Elaine is
okay,
pretty decent and tolerable. But then when Rand knocks her up and she starts pulling all of her shit in Camelin, and it's like, come on, you never go full retard. And she goes full retard.
Well, look, you can say that, Gadfly, but those problems started before Sando took over. Okay, like those problems started in Knife of Dreams. So I get what you're saying, but Egwene was already headed that direction. So maybe he went a little bit further, maybe not. I have no idea, but Egwene was already going full Aes Sedai before Sanderson took over, which was her air of superiority, even though she doesn't know shit. So Elaine, the fact that she didn't care that she got everybody killed, even though Rand gave her Camelin, and she decided to kill her countrymen because she had to prove to herself that she was queen, was pretty much the moment that I started hating Elaine. And then that she's completely not caring. I mean, she says she cares, but she doesn't care that the succession war that she caused killed many lives, or killed many people that could have been used to fight the shadow. But it was just personally, I think her ego that made it so she wanted to prove to everybody that she was the rightful heir, even though she was the rightful heir, and Rand gave her Camelin blood free. And then her arrogance to say something like, I'm going to go take the Sun Throne, when the Sun Throne has been sitting there vacant for you because of Rand, who has declared that he's keeping the throne for you. And then you have the arrogance and the audacity to say you're going to go take Kirhian when he has it sitting there on a platter for you. It's just a complete lack of respect for Rand, and just this, again, air of superiority that Elaine has, personally. And Elaine trying to screw her father is not great either.
That's not her father. Stepdaddy, maybe.
Maybe not. I know people want to put a lot of the stuff that they don't like from the last 3 books on Sando. Some of it might be true, some of it might not be. But I don't think. I think Egwene probably. I think probably the anti-Balefire we was probably Sanderson. But the way she acts, I think, is probably Robert Jordan, because if you think about it, Rand played Egwene. Rand played Egwene. Egwene did exactly what Rand wanted her to do because he knew that she would do it. So
yeah, but it plays it exactly from his experiences that he's had with her since book 1.
Yep.
I mean, he knows Egwene. He knows how she's going to act.
Yep. He plants that seed, so she will do exactly what he thinks she's going to do, which is think he's wrong and try and stop him.
And it's even more than that. Like he knows how she's going to act, but he also knows how she's going to act under the influence of Aes Sedai, who he has come to know extremely well, and so he knows how the influence of her, or the influence of the Aes Sedai on her, and how that plays into her desire for adventure and importance and self, elevation. He fucking had her to a T.
Oh yeah, he had her pegged. Yep, 100%. But all right. Yeah. Well, it's getting late. Sam, thanks for the super chats as always. Thank you all for being here for this little bitch session. Hopefully I may actually have some, and I gotta get back into the video making. I got plenty of stuff to talk about, obviously, but thank you all for being here. Thank you for the support, and hopefully next weekend we'll be back talking about good old Wheel of Time, what we like about it, what's been great, and all that stuff. So that's the plan, and obviously there'll be some stuff in between here during the week, maybe some game stuff tomorrow. We'll see what's going on. So thank you all, and we will catch you all very soon. I need to go out on something.
Tyshar Manethrin?
Sure, there you go.
Clean public butts. We're thin. I could crush a walnut with my vagina.